this down. What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? If you're tuning in right now, I'm getting everything set up right now. So give me a minute. So setting all this up real quick. Share this to my bro. Okay, where is it? Share. Bring this to the group. Now I feel like everybody on TikTok know real quick. It is what it is. So those of y'all that's tuning in right now, basically I'm going to go over some things that must be addressed, for the recap on some things, and talk about some law real quick. So right now, just in case somebody trying to screenshot this. Should have been did this, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. What's up, everybody? If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, go to my YouTube right now. I got the live stream popping off right now. So please go to my YouTube. So if you want to catch this live. And basically what's going on is a few people is going to get called out on some things that they said, sent up here broadcasting my videos for their lives and everything like that. And a couple of racist Native Americans, they decide to want to make videos about my people. So there's a lot going on right there in that nature. Peace, peace, peace. What's up? What's up? Peace to peace from y'all on TikTok. I'm trying to, let me get this pop out chat. Let me get the pop out chat out the way. All right. See everybody that's coming in on YouTube. What's up, Jewel? What's up, Sham? What's up, Rashad? What's up, y'all? For those of y'all that actually want to get on the panel, let me know. This is on Zoom right now. So those of y'all that's on the panel. So those of y'all that's on YouTube, if you want to get on the panel, let me know. What's up, Monty? So yeah, go over there to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube. It's Naturalism of Yahweh. It's Naturalism of Yahweh. Go on over there. Many people we got already. Live chat. All right, we got a few people in here. It's good. I'm in here. I'll be there. Hurry up. Hurry up, get over there. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna showcase a lot of shit. I'm trying to get my brother Opium in here. Hold on. Let me go in here. Copy this link. Still got one participant. Send this to O. Boom. What's up? So basically, I got I'm on live. I got. Let's see, I got. Okay, I got 14 in here. Oseo Monty, Oseo. I'm glad everybody's making it in here. It's cool, it's cool. So like I said, those of y'all that's on TikTok, go over there to my YouTube, because the things I'm about to say, the things I'm about to show, I can't not show it on TikTok because evidently I'm gonna get banned if I do. So like I said, go to my YouTube, come in here so we can go ahead and get started. So we can go ahead and get started. All right. Young Zeta, yep. You see the name right there in the background? It's Naturalism of Yahweh. C3, go to my YouTube. Peace, Mother, peace, peace, peace. Alito, Alito. So while I'm waiting on Monty, I mean not Monty. Speaking of that, yeah, Monty, do you want to get up here? Do you want to join? Shy, you want to join? If you want to join, go ahead and go to the group. For those of my people that's already here, I'm talking about the people in my group. If you are already in my group, you know what I'm saying? Click that link I already dropped in case you want to get up here on the panel for the things we're about to discuss. If you don't want to, it's cool. It's all right. Young Zeta, okay, I see you made it. You made it. What's up? What's up? Mr. Cross, go over there to my YouTube. If you wish to watch the live, go to my YouTube. Jaguar, go to my YouTube. Trippy, go to my YouTube. Go over there, go subscribe, click the live on YouTube. I see some of you still on TikTok. Go to my YouTube. Peace, Tim. Peace, Tim. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I'm fit. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit to address. Most definitely. I got a lot of shit to address. From the Pan-Africans to some Native Americans and just some recapping on who he is. And I got some stuff I want to go over from the United Nations. Rashad Poet, you already brought it out. I'm just bringing it out to the people. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of new books that I came across that's talking about us as a people. And a twist that got some Egyptian stuff to it. So, yeah, we talk about North America, Amarukai. So it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to go back to get the all right, Los, I see you. I see you. You over here. I still don't see nobody in the panel though. I'll C3. Look at C3. All right, there go. Oh, there you go. I see y'all. What's up? You're gonna have to unmute yourself or you gotta turn on your own camera if y'all trying to be seen. But what's up, y'all? So everybody on the YouTube side, can you see the screen? What's going on? Everybody on the YouTube side, can you see the screen? Hold on, let me turn the volume up. Shit. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
There we go.
C3, you're gonna have to connect your audio. But I can't hear you. What's going on? Everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I love the profile pic. Oh,
Thank you.
I thought that was some Naruto stuff at first. I ain't gonna lie. C3, you're gonna have to connect your audio. Oh, you got a shoot, you got
it's not, you can't hear me?
I can hear you. You got a feedback going over there on C3.
Oh, hold on. Profile pic. Oh.
Yeah, you yeah, it's repeating everything.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
All right.
Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 little dude. Peace, golly, man. Peace, OC. I see y'all coming through. Y'all coming through.
I'm gonna mute my mic because I got my breathing machine going on, but I'm listening. And I'll unmute.
You can mute. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, like I say, everybody else that's in a group, if you want to get on the panel, who's building? Who the heck is that? Who's building? Who are you? Even though I only dropped the link in the group, who are you? Who are you, Los, Rashad? Who that? Show that goddamn face. Hey, before all, what's up?
What's up? I just popped in to let you know I was here supporting you as usual.
Oh man, you probably might want to stay for this because it's some stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna be right in the comments.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So when we talk, it switches to the whole screen because when she talks, the whole screen goes over to her. That's crazy. That's dope though.
Yeah, that's how I got it. Hold on. Yeah, speaker. I'm gonna set it up as speaker.
You can swipe the screen and it will show everybody.
Yeah.
On Zoom.
I can show it as.
Oh, okay. I see that.
So whoever talks is gonna show up. Whoever talks is gonna show up. So I'm finna go. Everybody that's on TikTok, I see y'all jump back up to 15. You need to go right back down to 5 or something. Go to my YouTube if you want to see this live. Because I told you the stuff I'm about to say, I cannot say it on TikTok. I'm going to get banned.
Oh, I ain't got to watch how I talk?
No.
Shit.
No. When I do these type of lives, I'm not monetizing this one. Hell no. These people want to show my live and live stream it to their own people and stuff and try to talk stuff. I'm going to give you something to talk about. Since y'all want to do these crazy things, know what I'm saying? I don't even be talking about y'all. I just be to myself. I be minding my business. But here y'all is. I got fans out here, man. I got some real fans out here.
Oh, it's comedy. They're the grown men sitting up there having whole 2-3 hour chats about you. It's amazing.
Man, for real. And that's what we finna tap into it. We finna tap into all this. And so of course, if there's some other stuff y'all want to tap into, we can tap into that too. But yeah, how the hell y'all jumped up to 19 views? Dude, go down, go to my YouTube, man. What are y'all doing? Y'all see the background. Y'all that damn lazy going on YouTube to type naturalism of Yahweh, I will pop right up. I'm the only person on YouTube that got the damn name. Come on, y'all. What's wrong with you?
Some 14 people ain't got their notifications on, obviously.
Probably don't. Now it jumped up to 21. Now they're trying to push this. Y'all, come on, man. Go to YouTube. I need to see some faces. I need to see some names. I need to see the same TikTok names reflecting on my YouTube. What's going on? And people want me to go ahead and start. Shit. I'm waiting on y'all.
We can't see the chat, huh? You can see the chat though, huh? Like the
Yeah,
YouTube.
I got the YouTube chat popping off. Y'all can't see it. You will have to literally go to my YouTube to see the chat.
No, I got my other phone. I'm gonna go to my other phone.
Oh shit, it started. I hope ain't no tornado coming back through. TikToks has still got the power. Melanated Soul, why are you not on my YouTube right now? I got the YouTube live stream going on. What's up? What's going on? We're gonna set it back up to gallery. I'm giving y'all 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes to go to my YouTube right now. 5 more minutes. I'm gonna shut down the TikTok live. So I'm telling y'all 5 more minutes. Who knows my TikTok?
I can see the chat now. I can see the YouTube chat. Okay.
And those of y'all that's on YouTube, y'all should change it to y'all TikTok names. I mean, I know some of y'all based off y'all profile picture. Oh, I see you, Destiny. I see you. Okay, I see you. I see you. Who else here? Let me click these views up here. Who's still watching? I mean, those of y'all that's still on YouTube that still got my TikTok going on, y'all could leave the TikTok. Beautiful Goddess. I know you are here. Hold on. Beautiful Goddess. Why you on TikTok? I didn't even see you say what's up over here. Let me check. Okay, there you is. There you is. My bad. David, where the hell you at? Okay, there you is. Why y'all still on TikTok? Why y'all still got this up? Miss Anderson. I don't even know who you are. But go to my YouTube. Chief Golly Man. I think that no, that's you. OCO people, OCO. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down this TikTok. I told y'all to go to my YouTube. If you don't go to my YouTube, it's over with for you. It is what it is. You just gonna have to catch me over there. But I'm shutting the TikTok down. All right, y'all, what's up? Okay, hold on, who's this? Oh, there go Los. It's Los. What's up, man? Let y'all know everything is being recorded since I started. This is going to my, I mean, of course it is on my YouTube, so it's being live streamed right now. So what's up, everybody? And those of y'all that's new to YouTube, these are the people that's in my group. These are my day ones. Y'all going to introduce yourself, because this is a whole new following on YouTube too. That's still not on TikTok as well.
Am I here?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. So yeah, you might have a delay over there, so y'all probably have to fix your mic or fix whatever y'all got going on over there. But Opium, go ahead and introduce yourself first to everybody. Then we see 3 posts.
Howdy to everyone. My name is Opium. Descended from Mississippians, Cato, Choctaw, Bloody Kemper, Bloody Cato. Census record from 1795, Betsy Crosby, South Central resident, 80s baby.
All right, next C3, you can go ahead.
OCO family. I'm C3 on Mommy on TikTok, here on YouTube. I am Art by Dyra. I need to change my YouTube name to my TikTok name so everybody can find me. I am a early 90s baby, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Cherokee. Did my genealogy back to the mid to late 1700s. Go ahead, Los.
What's happening? It's your boy Los checking in, man. Indigenous to Georgia, by way of Haiti. You know, come from Tiano lineage, Gullah Geechee, and Blackfoot. Just tapping in, supporting my bruh, you feel me? So ain't too much to be said. You just dive straight into it, man.
Damn, my bad. I was muted. I thought I was saying, can y'all see my screen?
Hey, good on my end.
What about y'all? Chat, can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, we can see.
We're good.
Okay, cool. They said we can't hear. Okay, y'all can hear me now because I was muted. I muted myself. That's what happened. Waiting for them to catch up. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is what we're gonna tap into. This is the shit that caught my eye over the past week or whatever. So the first thing we're gonna do is look at this guy, right? No, not him. Yeah. Junior Two Rivers. This guy posted something very interesting. And I commented on his video and he blocked me. All I did was comment where is it? What did I comment? That's all I commented. I commented a smiley face. But there's a reason I commented a smiley face and he blocked me after it. So y'all finna see what the hell this man said. All right.
Okay, native TikTok. It's time to break up the monotony of hunting wabo.
Can y'all hear it? Oh, no, it's not that. It's not that.
It's a little low. But
That's not the video.
Okay, native TikTok.
I think that's the video. Hold on.
Okay, native TikTok. And I met a man. I wish I could remember the.
Nope, that is not the TikTok. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Did I upload it to this shit? Here it is. Yeah.
If you don't like wabos, pretendians, or hobbyists, you ain't seen nothing yet. In my opinion, they're not going anywhere.
Hold on. Go back.
If you don't like wabos, pretendians, or hobbyists, you ain't seen nothing yet. In my opinion, they're not going anywhere. And what we've seen so far is just the iceberg on top of the water, and it's bigger than what we've already seen underneath that water. And now we have an indigenous woman on their lives corroborating their stories and saying they're true. The hell? Oh, this is going to get worse before it gets better. And before you come for me in the comment section, just know I take this very seriously. Native indigenous erasure is nothing to joke about. And if you have no part in this or want to help, keep on scrolling. We all know that there's 574 federally recognized tribes in the United States, plus probably 1,000 more that are not federally recognized. But how does this tie into wabos?
Hold on, wait a minute. They say they can't see the video.
yeah, I
Hold
only
on.
see a background. Yeah, I only see a screen, like a screensaver. I can hear it, but I can't. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This it. Okay, we got it now. Can y'all see what I see now? Do y'all see this?
Yeah, now it's up. Okay, yeah, now we can see. But your background, yeah,
Like,
there we go.
Yeah, so all y'all was just seeing was my pure background, not everything else around it. Now here we go.
It's not showing on
wabos,
the YouTube side.
Indians,
Huh?
It's not showing on the YouTube side yet.
Yeah, I'm yeah, there it goes. It's caught up now. I got it.
or hobbyists. If you don't like wabos, pretendians, or hobbyists, you ain't seen nothing yet. In my opinion, they're not going anywhere. And what we've seen so far is just the iceberg on top of the water, and it's bigger than what we've already seen underneath that water. And now we have an indigenous woman on their lives corroborating their stories and saying they're true. The hell? Oh, this is going to get worse before it gets better. And before you come for me in the comment section, just know I take this very seriously. Native Indigenous erasure is nothing to joke about. And if you have no part in this or want to help, keep on scrolling. We all know that there's 574 federally recognized tribes in the United States, plus probably 1,000 more that are not federally recognized. But how does this tie into WABOs? All it's going to take is for them to start protesting these.
Just to let y'all know, for those of y'all that's not familiar with the term WABO, it's just like saying Negro. But they basically say it means to want to be Aboriginal. It's highly impossible to call a Black person, I want to be Aboriginal, when you know that melanated beings is the first to every single thing. But if you want to do things that say things that is synonymous together, the terms Negro and Wabo is equivalent. It's a new term. There's WABO.
Streets and gaining the attention of the media, your local government, your state government, and your federal government. But Two Rivers, they've been doing that and it's not working. It hasn't worked yet. And I haven't even got into the dangerous part of it yet. With all of the treaties that have not been honored or broken in North America, have you ever stopped to think that of those 574 federally recognized tribes, that some, if not all, can lose their federal recognition? I bet you didn't think about that, did you? At any time, any sitting president can revoke that federal recognition from any given tribe at any time they want. And this has happened before. They've tried it. Oh, but Two Rivers, the president can't just wave a pen and make that magically happen. Yes, he can. And if we've already got somebody who's sympathizing with them and agreeing to their stories, all they've got to do is start getting the attention of their local Congress, their state Congress, and the federal Congress to start talking about this in the House and the Senate. At that point, facts don't matter when you're pandering to people for votes. But what about all those Karens and those rich white people that don't want them around? Once those Wabos start taking the streets and claiming to be Cherokee or etc., all they're going to have to do is start causing a nuisance for those Karens and for those rich white people to start talking to the news, to go into their local authorities, the local government, the state government, and the federal government, that they want those tribes removed from their area. Bet you didn't think about that either, did you? These Wabos have already started waging war on us in our comment section, making videos about us, and going on their lives saying how they want to us.
Pause that. When the hell did we say we wanted to unallow them?
I don't remember us saying anything.
That's
Never.
that's
And we
that
never
narrative shit.
before.
That's that narrative shit that they always be trying to, that they always trying to paint on us. They literally trying to make us say something that's terroristic or trying to paint a narrative that's terroristic so they can get the FBI or Homeland Security on us. That's all they trying to do. So what he's doing, he's misleading his followers, but he actually said something with great importance, but he's misleading his followers by sitting up here trying to paint us to be some type of terroristic organization. But he don't realize it's nothing more than just self-determination. So I just want to bring that back a little bit again so y'all can see that little part.
If you don't like Wabos, saying how they want to, Wabos have already started
Pay attention to how he did his finger.
waging war on us in our comment section, making videos about us, and going on their lives saying how they want to us. And it's going to
Please show me the individual that said that amongst us. I will publicly shame their ass myself.
Right? Me too. Dead ass.
I don't care if we fucking homeboys. I don't care if we fucking homeboys. I will publicly shame your ass for sitting there talking about that's what you want to do. It is the wrong time. It is the wrong place to even say things like that. I can understand your anger and your aggression, but you know they trying to paint us to be accomplice with one another. That's not a good look. So if you doing that and you on my panel, I'm gonna have to drop you because that ain't what I'm teaching. That's not what I'm promoting. That's not what I'm promoting
At all. None of us.
Shit, but only thing I say is they want to throw hands, we could throw hands. If you talking about me directly, we could throw hands. We could do what we got to do. We can get down. But all this shit of talking about some race war and shit like that, hell no, we ain't on that shit. Whoever's doing that, I'm not on 18. I'm not doing that shit.
I've seen the exact opposite. I've seen them dox our people. I've seen them come on our people's lives doing their war calls. I haven't seen none of our people do what they're claiming that we're doing.
Man, I seen Singing Bear declare war on us. I seen them make death threats and all the other stuff.
Boy did a whole song, bro, towards us. So
we got to find it. We got to do a reaction.
Shit,
I wish I could.
Just yesterday, one of them hit my live and did a war call and bounced real quick. Now I can't even post that live because community guidelines.
For those of us that's doing TikTok live, start screen recording your lives. Like you have to screen record it with your mic on. And I don't know what type of phones y'all have. I know you can't do it on an iPhone, but if you got an Android, there's a setting where you can turn on the mic and it will play both sides in your live and also in real time. So you could screen record it. It may have kind of like a double effect, but you will have your live when TikTok don't want to give you your live. So that's what I'll be doing. And Monty be doing that too. All right, so let's continue this.
Into a civil war between the American Indian Anunnakis and the Native Americans. And before you know it, it's going to gain national
what the hell he just called us?
They want to us, and it's going to turn into a civil war between the American Indian Anunnakis and the Native Americans.
He just addressed us as American Indian Anunnaki.
Yeah, did he just slip up?
How he acknowledged us being the American Indians and still call us Wabos. Make it make sense.
If he just called us American Indian and Anunnaki, he literally just called us Star Children. And that's what their stories is about. It's Star Children. I got a little part on here where he talks about the Star Children. And that's true. He slipped up, C3. He slipped up. He slipped up. Oh, I don't even think he realized we was going to pull this video. But we got it in our database now. So we know what y'all think about us. And this is evidence right here to prove that there's a difference between American Indians and Native Americans.
He said it smoothly. He said it without even a snap. You know what I mean? Not even a stutter.
He said it like his grandparents told him the difference his whole life.
Yeah, he actually slipped up twice and the video ain't even over with yet.
But it's crazy. So this off top, like when we keep saying we're not Native American, these dumbasses keep coming back saying, why are you trying to be Native American? This is proof right here that y'all know the difference between Native American and American Indian. This proof. Well, this is my proof. Some of y'all might be just retarded and don't even know the difference. But to me, that's proof. So let's go ahead and push play.
And before you know it, it's going to gain national traction. Mark my words. And you remember during the civil rights movement when white people protested and they didn't want colored people in their neighborhoods or colored people serving them at restaurants. You had to use the white.
You know, he just fucked up again, right? Who is he addressing as color?
Negroes.
We know it ain't his people.
I thought the Native Americans was addressed as colors.
That's what Walter Plecker said.
So y'all own people fucking it up for your own selves. Y'all telling on your own selves. Just like Rashad Poe said, give them enough rope, they ain't hang themselves. Let them keep talking. No, ain't no sense of cutting them off. Give them enough rope, they're gonna hang themselves. All right.
Only water fountain or the black only water fountain. Imagine
Bring that back again for the people in case the people.
if you don't like catch wind of us fighting about them at restaurants, you had to, and the Native Americans, and before you know it, it's going to gain national traction. Mark my words. And you remember during the civil rights movement when white people protested and they didn't want colored people in their neighborhoods or colored people serving them at restaurants. You had to use the white only water fountain or the black only water fountain. Imagine when rich white people catch wind of us fighting about who the real Native Americans are.
Which water fountain they used?
I'm trying to figure out what water fountain we use. I ain't never seen no black only sign.
I seen one. We got one now. We got one right here in my state. Which my state? I'm not
One in the town I used to go to college to, but all the American Indians protested against it and it forced the town to take it down.
They told the truth. The Native Americans was using the white only water fountain. They didn't have an Oriental water fountain, so they had to been using the white. You wasn't using the black folks, because look how you act towards us today. You didn't call yourself black. Even around 1910, you wasn't even addressed as black Native American. So how you going to use the black water fountain?
The coolies wasn't even here yet, right? They didn't even get here yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just so much. There's so much to think about. For the comment saying they never had to go through that. It's a possibility. They probably never went through that. They probably just all on a damn reservation. But you still got the ones that haven't relocated. Let me just kill it. They ain't relocated no damn where. They always been on the West Coast. They always been on the West Coast. So they haven't relocated no fucking where. And by the way, this man, I'm gonna show you an image. He's not a Native American. Don't let the black and white photo fool you.
Imagine the nuisance and all the problems that are going to be caused from that war being waged against us. Imagine how fast those rich white people are going to start getting rid of us. They're going to take it to the news, and then everybody in the United States is going to know about it. So those Wabos claiming to be one or two of those federally recognized tribes, they're going to ruin it for everybody. Even if a bill comes across the president's desk.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm guessing everybody that's pale is what he means.
The fact that he said, you got to be, when you say anybody's going to ruin anything for anybody, you got to be careful how you even say that statement. You ever kind of say it? They're going to ruin it for, ruin what, nigga? Fuck are you talking about?
To show you how you gonna ruin a nationality. This sounds like some organizational shit to me.
Bruh, if they was so real, why are they worried about everybody else following suit behind us? Is what I'm wondering.
You're going to ruin it, Los. None of the smokers are going to come over here and buy any more dope from us, bro. Don't put it like that. Don't do it like that. Don't step on it like that, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It almost sounds like land grabbing shit. They just grabbed the nationality and started claiming the shit, and they gave it to whites and Native Americans. And now they see we claiming the shit, and they were like, "Oh shit, they're gonna ruin it." What you mean? This was a real nationality for our people. You took the shit.
Ruin that check. That's what they worried about.
He said we go because you got him saying that we're gonna ruin it. Okay, bro.
Man, it's crazy, man. I knew that was gonna. Dang, what just happened? I knew that was gonna grab the attention right there.
if you don't like what people protested and they didn't want that are going to be caused from that war being waged against us. Imagine how fast those rich white people use the white only water fountain or the black only water fountain. Imagine when rich white people, imagine the nuisance and all the problems that are going to be caused from that war being waged against us. Imagine how fast those rich white people are going to start getting rid of us. They're going to take it to the news, and then everybody in the United States is going to know about it. So those Wabos claiming to be one or two of those federally recognized tribes, they're going to ruin it for everybody. Even if a bill comes across the president's desk and he vetoes it, all it takes is 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate to override the president. So there's still a possibility that that can happen. So if you've wondered what's the big picture with these Wabos, what do they want out of this? It's not the land. If they can't have it, then we can't have it.
Hold on.
Mark my words, they're going to ruin it for everybody.
This motherfucker just painting a narrative on what we want.
I'm lost, exactly, and I'm lost. To be honest, I'm lost at this point because I'm trying to figure out what the. I'm lost, nigga. Like, huh?
We don't want
the land. What the hell we want then? What we want if we don't want the land?
reservations.
To be honest, besides materials and land and wealth, as in human society, what else do people? What's like the top 3 thing is land, nigga. So just
Oh, them boys ain't even got land. All that is federally owned. They just don't know it.
But yeah, this is a whole nother level of stupidity right here. How many times we came up here on our own panels, on our own lives, in our own video, said we want our land back. We want this land back. We gonna get this land back. We've been talking about this land for a long damn time, literally. And now all of a sudden we not talking about the land. It's like selective hearing. There's some cherry picking shit going on. That's crazy. Let me go ahead and push play on this.
So I implore you, if you're an indigenous Native American, reach out to every tribe that you can and inform them of this native erasure that we're experiencing and see what they can do before it gets worse. And before you tell me that it can't happen, won't happen, and never will happen, I want you to spare me the bullshit because it's already happened before. Within 30 seconds, I learned what do they want out of this. So there's still a possibility that bill comes across the president's desk and he vetoes it. All it takes is 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate to override the president. So there's still a possibility that that can happen. So if you've wondered what's the big picture with these Wabos, what do they want out of this? It's not the land. If they can't have it, then we can't have it. Mark my words, they're going to ruin it for everybody. So I implore you, if you're an indigenous Native American, reach out to every tribe that you can and inform them of this native erasure that we're experiencing and see what they can do before it gets worse. And before you tell me that it can't happen, won't happen, and never will happen, I want you to spare me the bullshit because it's already happened before. Within 30 seconds, I learned that 574 federally recognized tribes, there used to be more. There was 109 more at one point in time. They were federally recognized, but then the United States government revoked that recognition from them. And if you know anybody from the Lumbee tribe, ask them how it's going for them. Those Wabos are already trying to get us kicked off the res. I'm telling you, it's just getting started. So you need to reach out to anybody that you can and make sure that they can put a stop to it before it gets worse. How does that one Wabo say it?
The government kicking them off the res?
Peace be to the gods. Peace be to the DAWs.
This is a whole bitch, man. He's a whole bitch for real.
So my thing is, I would like to know how one of the most oppressed demographics of people ever in history, right, are gonna sit up here and if they can't have the land, then nobody can have it. What are we gonna do, bruh? If we've been most genocided, most killed off, most freaking scientific experimented on, everything in history, what are we about to do, bro? Retard.
Y'all looking at this man? You see blue eyes, don't you? I see a blue eye on the left side.
Yeah, I see that.
This is a whole fucking white man masquerading as an Indian, well, Native American. Well, Walter Plecker said they're Indians too.
Red flag #1, black and white video.
This fool said, "Peace to the dolls," as if we don't got the dolls' roles. And how can your nationality be revoked if that's who you is? Isn't that a violation of the indigenous, what is called the Indigenous Act or something like that? It's something that the United Nations put out. It's a violation of those articles of self-determination.
You talking about that the person can do, or the individual is not supposed to do?
Hold on, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you after I get through this real quick. This motherfucker. That's his page right there. In case y'all wanna go to his shit, give him a little message, or do more.
He got what's his name profile picture up there. Oh, dick riding ass nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I defeated
Turtle Islander.
they not gonna see. For those of y'all that's asking about why y'all can't see C3 and all that, it's because I got the screen share on. That's the reason. And also when they talk, you can see them. So they will pop up too. That's how I got it like. So whoever talks, you're gonna see their profile picture.
He literally told on himself multiple times in that video. He talked about it happened before. Yes, it did happen before, but it wasn't your people.
Facts. Peace, naturalista. Now look at this shit. Culture appropriation. He says, "You pinchy wobblecitas are gonna be begging for a medicine man one day to reserve those black clouds following you. Don't say we didn't warn y'all."
That boy look high. Just look at him.
Most reason why them niggas is alcoholic and druggies is because of what your ancestors lied to you niggas about. So fuck what you talk about.
I'm trying to see what fucking medicine man y'all got, because look at the condition that
Is it crack that he's smoking?
it gotta be some type of
Y'all know your
opium.
medicine man.
Yeah, it gotta be the meth man or something, because shit, y'all still ain't here.
Nah, cause I stay by the valley. Them type people they like that crystal. He hit that crystal and started working on shit. That's why most of them is construction workers and shit.
Yeah, he said wobblecitas. He was addressing a black woman. Oh, we finna tap into him too. Let's go to the other one real quick. I gotta go back up since we still in the same field of these clowns. Where this bitch ass dude at? Young.
You want to know what's more annoying than the genocide and assimilation we face in 2023 as indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere? People like this. People whose only agenda is to erase indigenous culture in the Western Hemisphere. Sounds a lot like the white people. We say we have African-American allies, but where are you now? You should be calling these people out every time you see them. And if you don't see them, you should be finding them. You should be reporting them. This needs to end. This is no better than white supremacy.
And the bitch ass dude just did a white supremacist characteristic, a tactic.
And he looked like a white supremacist.
This Asianic looking ass.
That boy look like his name is Hunter.
Hey, y'all don't remember that nigga? That's the nigga that got his ass whooped a year ago. Remember his face was all beat up when everybody was wearing the mask super heavily? Somebody already whooped that nigga's ass.
So he needed again. This time need to be some the melanated knuckles in their life. Cause man, you sit up here doing this terroristic threat and telling our own people to come at us. Shit, that's what the whites did.
That's you're not even a man. You're a bitch. You tell people to come find somebody and you point at a woman. Fuck wrong with you?
That
Real
boy
talk.
literally just did what COINTELPRO did, try to send our people after us. Big white supremacists.
And some of them is doing it. History repeating itself like a motherfucker, boy.
I'm telling you. Let me see, do I got anything else up here? But you see, man, y'all, that's all the books and shit. But you see, this man said, hey, Naturalista, if you wanna join the panel, go to the group and click the link. I'm pretty sure you got Zoom on your phone. But if you want to join the panel, click the link that's in the group. And you should be able to come up here on this panel. I gotta approve you first. All right. So basically, what the Native Americans is trying to do, they're trying to stop us from getting the attention of rich white people. And these, the rich whites is already tired of the natives.
Exactly. They're gonna start. What? We'll probably make more money doing business with them than without them. Know what, y'all?
And then on top of that, we got more evidence to prove who we are than them. I'm not saying go to the rich whites because, again, I don't want shit to do with the government, nothing to do with these corporations, nothing to do with the rich at all. I just want to be left alone in my own land and trade amongst my tribe and have wealth for my family. Live a life of peace and happiness. But other than that, these whites, know what I'm saying? Like I said, they tired of your ass. That's why you getting kicked off the reservation. They're building a pipeline through this shit.
You didn't even make the money like you were supposed to. Like you were supposed to capitalize. They gave you little homie status. And you didn't even use your little homie status like you were supposed to use it and like build up stuff. And you get what I'm kind of saying? That's like being the big homie that's a super reputable and he'd give you a pass to be able to punch on people and all kind of shit. And ain't nobody better not say nothing. You do nothing, nigga. You do shit with your status.
Exactly. But they want to complain about their reservations. I mean, I could play the YouTube video of their reservation, show the conditions, but I'm pretty sure we all know what the hell they look like now. But listen, the shit y'all going through is your own fault. Y'all talk about how y'all was hunter and gatherers. Y'all talk about how y'all was able to grab food, built amazing things. Y'all got a freaking council of 5 to 10 people. Y'all got a total of at least 500 to 1,000 people per reservation. Some may be less than that. Y'all telling me y'all collectively can't put all of your federal funds together because none of y'all ain't paying no goddamn rent. So I don't know where the hell your money going to. So none of y'all can't come together collectively and build your damn reservation, build your trailer houses and the shit that y'all have. Y'all can't come collectively and do that. Where the hell you spend your money on?
You know what they spend
he wasn't
money
even
on?
type.
If everybody getting at least 5 to 10K a month on a reservation, you're not paying no damn utilities, you're not paying no rent, you're not paying no taxes, you practically getting free money. And you get to hoard it. Now, let's just say 5,000 people was on a reservation, times 5 to 10,000 a month, man. You're looking at approximately about 100,000 or more. And y'all could construct everybody's shit, do landscaping, make your shit look nice. The shit y'all going through is your own fault because y'all can't collectively come together as one on your own reservation, but y'all claim to be the same people. We came together collectively many times, built cities, built businesses, made our own currency, invented shit. We did a lot of stuff, and the government destroyed it time and time and time again. How many times have the government came and destroyed the shit that you created? Tell me.
Hey, they like the rich kid, right? His parents is wealthy as hell because they like inventors or something. He ain't got to do nothing in their life, right? But he ended up being on drugs and dying before his parents. It's like, nigga, how you die before your parents, nigga, and didn't have to do nothing in life? What the fuck?
Now let's get on this ugly ass dude right here. This little stinking breath ass dude right here. I don't give a damn how anybody feel about this guy. I don't give a damn about y'all telling me not to do this, because it got to be done. I could count literally on both my hands. You should be in there now. You should, yeah, connect your audio. I can literally count on my hands how many times this man had a live about me, going on 2 hours saying natural this, natural terrorists, natural this, natural 70% white people's from America, natural this, making up all blunt type of lies. Like, what the, bro, you are like 40 to 50 years old. Having a lie about one individual when you could be teaching your people about them being Africans, or teaching them African culture, or bringing up old books to prove that you're Africans. You could be doing so much shit with your time, but instead you want to bring me up, go to my YouTube channel and do a whole live about a YouTube video that ain't got shit to do with you. You're sorry, you're worthless, you're pathetic, you're a low excuse as a low boy, you're a poor excuse as a man. You already betrayed your own people and slept with the beast. I don't give a damn how you feel. I don't have no respect for you. Then that time I try to come to your live to talk to you, you acting like a bitch, don't even want to let me up there. A whole bitch. So you want a live to talk about? Shit, make a live about this. You fat, you stinking, you ugly as shit, you fat as hell, you like dog shit. Your hairline is going away, it's literally running from you. Boy, I can smell your breath through this damn computer now.
And I don't know why you
I saw Shama's comment. It reminded me of Fresh Prince when Will said, "You so ugly, your hairline, your face, no, your facial hair running away from your face." Oh, that cracks me up.
This is a screenshot of that shit. They go Anna Apache bitch ass right there. You only make up to 24/9 to by yourself. You only generate at least 9 to 20 viewers on your TikTok. And you think making a damn TikTok about, a video, a live stream about me is gonna boost your shit up? It's not.
Put it like this: they gotta resort to make me go into their live. They had to post a video saying how our mamas is basically lying. That's basically what the caption of the video said. And he played the Waterboy video of when the man was talking about mama said, and he had in the background, when Black Indians mama tell them that they're Indians. Nigga, what? Nigga, run that, bro.
So we're trying to figure this shit out. Why the hell you obsessed with us? You got a new person to your clique. You got Pork City to your clique right now. The man got 100,000 some followers. And I know you're walking around with that with a damn badge of honor, but what the fuck? Nobody ain't fucking with you, Brother X, Big Sus. Nobody ain't fucking with you. And Mo Facts, nobody ain't fucking with you either. Nobody don't care about y'all. Your name is not the talk of the town. And I don't care if you perceive me as arrogant. Your name is not the talk of the damn town. And you doing this bitch ass shit, this rumor ass shit, this spreading fucking misnomers and narratives ass shit on people is not gonna build your followers. Stop this little girl ass shit, this high school ass shit that you're doing, man, because it ain't gonna cut. It's not gonna work. The only people you're entertaining is Native Americans, people that hate us. That's the only people you're entertaining. By the end of this day, I'm pretty sure they talking shit about your ass once they get out that live too.
I already told him and people like Mofax, Port City, the ones that's been carrying themselves like that since high school, and they got all these books and they've been talking about read this, read that. Nigga, I see you been lying, you bitch ass niggas. I see you only been having a lot of them books just for motherfucking display. Fuck ass boys. They
don't read nothing. I even went to their YouTube pages and stuff like that just to see is they actually teaching some shit. I seen Big Sussels teaching something. He was teaching something. But what the fuck you doing on TikTok? The you on YouTube and the you on TikTok is not adding up. I'm gonna show y'all that shit. If I still got his name, I'm gonna show y'all that shit. But let's look at this video. Because I don't want to make this whole thing about me talking shit to somebody. But I say there's some stuff I had to address. I'm not going to do it on TikTok. I'm going to do it on YouTube. They want their damn content. I'm going to give you content about me talking shit to your stinking ass. That's what you want. That's what you're going to get.
I want to be his brother, man. Now listen to where you got the feather from, yo. It's a real feather. This ain't no goddamn chicken feather. I can show you what feather this is. This motherfucker said chicken feather. This is a gray parrot. It's a gray parrot feather. It's a gray parrot feather. You got people in the continent of Africa that wanted to send me a gray parrot feather. These feathers are actually rare. They're from Africa. It's called a gray parrot. They're from where? They're from where? Africa. They're from where? From Africa, the motherland. I thought y'all don't fuck with Africa like that. Or y'all over there stealing our fucking feathers? Look at this shit. Feathers. The parrot is gray, but its tail is red. So, yeah. Now, Native Americans will be like, oh, I'm going to call the feds and get the game warden to you, sir. According to the Migratory Bird Act, it said, I want to be his brother.
Now, what did we just learn?
We just learned that they don't know nothing about Africa.
And that they have cognitive differences.
And they some petty bitch ass niggas. Africa, petty bitch.
So I got you stole a feather.
How you steal a feather from Africa and you ain't stepped foot there?
So I traveled 20 hours to Africa, to South Africa. Went inside the jungle, kidnapped the fucking bird, and took his damn feather and made it back just in time to do the live. And he said, why you taking Africa shit? You don't fuck with Africa. Who said I ain't fuck with Africa? Who said that? I said, I am not African. I never talk shit about Africans whatsoever. This the part they're gonna not play in front of their TikTok. This the part they ain't gonna show.
Exactly. This the edit. Here comes the edit. This is the edit.
They know they're gonna see this part. This the part they ain't gonna show in front of their followers. I never talk shit about Africans. If you can, I challenge you to produce a video where I was talking shit about Africans. Produce a video. That's what I want you to do, Brother X, Port City and Mofax. Produce a video of me talking shit about the people in the continent of Africa. Me saying derogatory shit about them.
If anything, we've only addressed, myself included, atrocities or things that may have come across or intertwined with our history that's been either negative or bad. Other than that, we don't have nothing negative to say about African or African people.
I don't have anything negative to say about them. The only people I got something negative to say that's about those people in Africa is why are you letting those foreigners conquer your land? When y'all still have your cities, you still have your culture, you still have all that. Why do you still have religion overtaking your mind, such as Islam and Christianity, when you have the heart of spirituality today, right now, that the world is seeing? That's the thing. That's the big problem I got with Africa is that you letting these people conquer you when you got everything. You got the whole world right now. So that's just my thoughts on it. But no, I want y'all to produce a video of me talking shit, saying derogatory things about these people, because I have not. I just got a problem with people calling me African when I can't prove that I'm African. You can't prove it. If I can't find no record, you damn sure ain't gonna find no record about me. I know you're not.
Yeah.
Peace.
My whole issue was like, yeah, them saying that like he falsely going around saying that we got issues with the people in Africa, and them all trying to say because we stand up for each other and we don't let nobody silence us, and we stand 10 toes down on what our ancestors told us, that we are in a cult. And now you're trying to paint a narrative. That is my issue.
Why don't y'all just be?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ain't none of us ever disrespected Africa. We ain't never said we ain't fuck with them. We said we ain't fuck with them. We just gonna keep it a buck. And exactly. Africans don't even like paying Africans, to be real. And I could produce a video on them saying that, but we ain't gonna go that deep.
And I'll state it one more time real quick. Pan-Africanism is known for collectively indoctrinating and not respecting other ideologies and beliefs in African culture and umbrellaing every single African.
Right. I only heard us say that we fuck with Africans. They have a beautiful culture and they're beautiful people. The only difference is we are not them.
And y'all just need to accept that shit. We don't fuck with y'all. We ain't say we fuck with.
And the crazy thing is, there are people in Africa that says the same thing and say we're not the same people. So it's not nothing that's being made up. Like, we got people and things to back this up. They always hollering, oh, where's the proof? Where's the proof? And welcome to death row. But y'all ain't doing no type of beheading. Y'all ain't dead at nothing. And I heard that y'all was making fun of me or talking about how I found or something. This is my accent. This is how I talk. This is where I'm from. So like, if you want to make fun of me, you make fun of a whole lot of more people where I'm from. So I challenge you to come down where I'm from and tell people that talk like me that we sound slow or dumb or whatever y'all was saying.
Yeah, somebody got caught in 4K disrespecting somebody's wife and don't expect they should be getting beat the fuck up for that shit. But it's cool though.
Hey sis, you ain't even got to worry about them picking on the way you talk, because Sutton sound like he got a mouthful of biscuits and he about to spit on you at any moment. He one of them people you don't get close to.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not even finna go there with him because like I could really eat him up, but I'm not even gonna do that. Like, you already butthurt because my husband said what he said and you feel like I disrespected you by telling you to act your age. I was telling all of y'all to act y'all age that day. And you know you're an old man. You say you're 40 something. So like you need to carry yourself as such.
Give some water.
The fact that this nigga about to get mad because he wanted to offend somebody else's spouse, but then he gonna be on the defensive talking about all this other shit. But you the one call somebody's wife slow, bro. Fuck out of here, boy.
Right. So, man, let me go ahead and show the other parts with these whole, I think.
I want to be his brother, man.
I already showed that one.
Please, somebody show us a video. Y'all can tag us. I'll leave my what's that called? Privacy or whatever. I'll keep that open so I can see it for myself. What evidence have we said of any type of violence towards that community? And you cannot say, because what one person did, you cannot put the blame on another person. For example, if Monty said, I want to die a community, you cannot say, oh, that's naturalism voice. So since he said it, I said it. Y'all can't do that. And that's not how.
But they doing. They doing.
The only way that type of things work is unless the real crime has been committed. For example, if somebody had went to unalive someone, right, and there was somebody that was with them, that's called an accomplice.
So what do we do? He said we do it. What did we do? I'm trying to figure out what we do.
Yeah, like
He just bluntly lied on us and said that's what they do. Who is they? Give us a name, give us the video, produce the evidence. What Kenya, for example, what Kenya be doing, she's not part of my team. That shit she be saying to y'all, she's not part of my team. That shit Thoth be saying, he's not part of my team. My team is in my group. I may fuck with them, but I don't do all that. When you don't see me on the panel when they say, oh, I want to beat their head, blah, blah, you don't hear me in the according to saying, yeah, I do too. You don't hear me up there. If I'm pre-say in a panel, somebody say some shit, I'm being quiet. I'm shutting the fuck up. I ain't saying shit because I know how y'all do. Because as soon as somebody say something and you see me up there, oh, we got naturalism Yahweh too. He said, nope, I was shutting the fuck up. So, Big Sus, we want to know. We want to know who said what. And we want you to produce evidence.
When I hopped in there, bro, that day I hopped in there a few days ago when I was banging on him, right? I asked Mo Facts, and he called us a cult and said what he said. I said, tell me who, name names. And he just kept being loud and kept deflecting, bro.
I was in that live. He was so triggered by your presence. It didn't make sense.
I'm trying to see like what teams and like what you're talking about, because like whatever him and Tottenham got going on, like that's old stuff. So he can't try to, I don't know, like he can't try to pin whatever they got going on you. That's personal, like that's between them two. So, and he already know this. So I don't even understand it. Like I don't even know what to say at this point because I feel like that's really petty. And the fact that people like trying to base it into like trying to make it into something else, that's dangerous. Like especially if you're trying to involve the FBI and stuff like that. Like that's crazy. So this is stuff that people need to address on their own present time and not like try to add in other folks, because like I like Dolph or whatever, and what's the name know how I feel about her. So like it is what it is. So, you know, like I'm not responsible for other people's actions. That's all I'm saying. And when I see people like snapping, I always see when I did see Thought snap, it was because they said something to him. And even just when Moface just threatened opium the other night. So like it's always in retaliation to something that they're saying. So like they can't try to cry victim when they be the person that's being the aggressor.
That's my thing. That's my thing. When I hopped in there, I tried. When I hopped in there, I said, first thing I said, how personal are y'all trying to make this? And like C Mommy said, and it kind of threw me off a little bit too, because I was expecting Mo Facts to be the most calm one. He went to 10, like instantly for some reason. Like that was, he threw me off a little bit. Yeah, caught me off guard a little bit. Like I was like, whoa.
And O went in there. He wasn't even hostile. He wasn't mad.
He just snapped.
Man.
He like you can tell like O bothers him. Like his presence really triggers him because like as soon as he went in there, like he was like, oh, I didn't need it. Then as soon as I said something, man, that's why I didn't think about this. I'm like, hold on, he didn't even say nothing to you. He was talking to something, and you just attacked like a hound dog. Like I was like, oh my God.
And crazy. Talking to him and let him just talk to Port City, because Port City was at least trying to have a dialogue conversation, but Mo Facts' feelings just kept getting in the way. And then
he ruined it for him.
They be acting like some real.
He is a follower. Like he just hopping like to team. He just going wherever the cloud go. He know what he doing.
That's all he doing. He's just trying to stay relevant.
MoFax, most definitely, because I remember when I started my live, when I used to start my platform, MoFax was one of the first people in there talking about, yeah, the world melanated, brother, woo, woo, woo. Now all of a sudden, 6 months later, you guys are indigenous, erasure and lying, but these folk be crazy, man. And he probably mad at O because his grandmama probably like O's message. She was, yeah, baby, he's right. Yeah, he bad.
He showed was saying, like, show the bit if y'all do have it, but he was like talking about they sitting up here saying they got all this evidence, like, show me how I'm indigenous to this land, like, show me what I'm supposed to do to get my grandma this, and that. And I'm like, you said your people sold their stuff over, so why is you crying? Why are you even worried about what we got going on? You need to be handling that with your people. You need to be mad at them. Don't be mad at us, because that sound personal, real, like for real, for real.
Why would he even say that with all the books and evidence and records? We be posting shit from the Library of Congress and from the National Archives too. And you dare say, show me that I am? We told you to do your goddamn genealogy. You still ain't did that shit. Because when you see that shit and we cannot find no slave master, you gotta, I mean, not no slave master. If we can't find no fucking transfer record or no voyage record to prove that that one direct ancestor, whoever it is, came from Africa, you need to shut the hell up and call yourself a Pan-African. Because you can't prove yourself a tangible record that you're African. Everything is just assumption. You assume because of your skin color.
False flagging, bro.
What gets me is they want to say we're using the white man's information and rhetoric. It was a white man who told y'all was from Africa.
You know, they say take a deal.
I lightweight want them to pass reparations, because if they do, that means people have to do their census record to prove that they was African.
They gotta show their record, bro. Exactly. Hey, Los got it, y'all. Make sure y'all hear the pay attention to what Los just said. They so hyped about this, but y'all do understand that will fall underneath fraud if they give you money and you cannot prove and show any records that you're actually off a slave ship. You fall under fraud if you received any money.
But you got some Native Americans in the comments, because it was just one, like a few days, I think it was that Adrian dude was saying, if y'all claiming not to be African, y'all not gonna get y'all reparations. And I'm like, dude, who cares about that? Like, you care about that. I ain't tripping about no reparations, and I want restitution.
We finna get the CBDC. Soon as they issue out the reparations, their money gonna be worthless as hell. We finna get a damn crypto coin where they gonna control and monitor your payment, and you ain't gonna be able to save it. You got a certain duration of time to go spend that damn money. And they're trying to do a universal payment system to give everybody 10,000 CBDC a month. And if you don't spend it within a certain period of time, you lost the money. That's what the central banks is doing right now.
That means you'll be forever in a perpetual loop of either in the middle class or lower class, and it'll be even damn near even more impossible to elevate yourself to a higher class.
Exactly.
In other words, they're trying to keep us in debt. And imagine if just all the so-called African Americans, who's really the American Indians, not use it. It's going to collapse, and they're going to be forced to do something different.
Even if they bring it in that system, it's not going to last long. It's going to fail. People want their money. It's cool to. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, with what we know how humans and how people are. If you done any research on just human nature, once people realize, hey, this is not gonna make us no money. This is not, you can't save. Once that clicks, it's a wrap with that.
It's over with. See, that's why I'll be telling people invest in crypto. If you invest in crypto and have a stable coin, you skip the middleman. You don't have a bank. You messing with the blockchain. You watching your money stay stable. If you want your shit to go up and down, put it in something that got utility. Don't put it in no damn meme coin. Put it in something that got extreme utility like XRP. I know there's some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but for those of y'all in the comments that do know what I'm talking about, things like XRP, what else? Seller Network, hash wall, what's that called? Hedera hash wall, things like that. They got a whole blockchain, a whole system behind it that won't fall. That's guaranteed to make you money. That's you skipping the whole middleman. That's shoot. You're gonna make you a lot of money, especially when XRP jump up to $10,000 per coin and you bought like 1,000 of them. Man, come on now. They trying to stop that. That's why they trying to make their own crypto coin. They don't want you to be rich. Because these people that's rich right now, they're not going to be rich no more. JP Morgan, all these people, they ain't going to be rich no more. They fucked up. That's why they banks is failing. And they trying to bring in this new currency. They trying to, with CBDC, you're not going to be able to buy crypto. You're not going to be able to do it. But if you buy crypto and download this thing called, for example, Uphold, and we have the CBDC at the same time, you can convert your crypto to the Chinese yen or the Russian ruble or something else that's a real foreign currency. And you can go to the bank and exchange that for something else. You playing the system.
Better start ordering online. Order everything offline.
You can open up a Chinese bank account and have your yen over there. And you could have your Chinese Visa card over here. You can do it for Russia and all that. There's a whole bunch of ways to get past the CBDC. But I ain't finna give these people that free. Let me go ahead and play this video. Well, one day I'll have a lesson on this shit one day just to teach y'all about it if you're interested in it. But
yeah, because I don't know shit. Yeah, I don't. You and my cousin, y'all be on that shit.
Attempt at your own risk. He is not a professional.
Yes, I'm not a professional. Don't buy things based on what I say. Do everything on your own free will. I'm just here to teach you about it. I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, I gotta say that. But anyways, let's continue this real quick so we can go on to the other parts.
I do, man.
I think I already played that part. I think that's everything.
Want to be his brother.
Yeah, I think that's everything for this sorry ass dude. Okay. What I'm finna do is we have the right. Oh yeah, my wife, Los C3, y'all already know about this. We have the right of self-determination. We have the right of self-determination. The United Nations Declarations of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. How many of you in the comments have read this? How many in the comments have read this? It's your right to identify what you are. Nobody cannot tell you what the hell you is. According to the United Nations, nobody cannot tell you who you are. It's up to you and no one else. It says the General Assembly. No, I ain't for to read all that right there. I'm for to go down here. The United Nations Declaration, my Ebonics, on the Rights of Indigenous People. It says the General Assembly, guided by the purposes and principle of the Charter of the United Nations in the good faith of the fulfillment of the obligations assumed by states in accordance with the Charter. And then right here, it says affirming that indigenous people are equal to all other peoples while recognizing the right of all peoples to be different, to consider themselves different, and to be respected as such. Now, when you look at this, do you think the UN is talking about the Native Americans, or are they just talking about anybody in general?
Anybody in general?
Yep. Because technically everybody in the world is indigenous to something. This just isn't applied to the United States. This applied to every single country in the world. Because if you go to the United Nations, they got this in every single language that's a part of the United Nations. So this applied to every single nation. So if you're indigenous to Europe, this applies to you. If you're indigenous to America, this applies to you. If you're indigenous to Africa, this applies to you. But the key thing to this is self-identifying, right? So the next one says, affirming further that all doctrines, policies, practices based on or advocating superiority of peoples or individuals on the basis of national origin or racial religions, ethnic, culture, or culture differences are racist, scientifically false. You know how they call us gorillas and all that other bullshit, say, oh, you're from Africa because of your skin color and all this other shit. That's the scientific racism. Scientifically false, legally invalid, morally condemnable, and socially unjust. So you don't have to stick to the social terms or the indoctrinated terms of you identifying, because all that shit got something to do with supremacy, somebody being superior over you, and false science, right? All this stuff applies. The United Nations is fully aware of the indoctrination of the United States. No, they're not going to say nothing about Black people in this, but because I know everybody just want to just say some type of labelism with yourself, but no, it's not. It's talk about everybody in general. You can use this document to self-identify yourself, but you got to free yourself first. Even though the United Nations know what the hell they did, and they know what the United States is doing, it's up to you to free yourself first, then self-identify. So you got to remove the Black, then get the nationality. Because you can say what you is all day, but you got to still free yourself. It says reaffirming that indigenous people in the exercise of their rights should be free from discrimination of any kind. It says concerning that the indigenous people have suffered from historic injustice as a result of inter alia, I think they say alia, A-L-I-A, their colonization and disposition of their lands, territory.
Aliens, like aliens or something?
Yeah. Because some of these words I'm a butcher. But it says territories and resources, thus preventing them from exercising in particular their right to development in accordance with their own needs of interest. So this is basically just going to be covering, I'm gonna skip on down to the law of it, but this basically just going to be covering the things that we have the right to have. Yeah, that's facts. Black is not a nationality. Article 1, this is law that all countries that's part of the United Nations, there are some countries that's not part of the United Nations, but all United Nations must abide by. It says all countries must abide by. It says indigenous people have the right to the full enjoyment as a collective or as individual. You don't need a damn group of people to do anything according to this law. You don't need no land. You don't need 10, you don't need 2 people, you don't need 3 people, you don't need a whole gang, you don't have to change the name, you don't have to do none of that shit. It says as a collective, I'm saying this to the whole community for all our people that keep saying, let us form a nation. It says as a collective or individuals. So no, you don't need a whole gang to do this. But it says of human rights and fundamental freedoms as recognized in the Charter of the United Nations, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and International Human Rights Law. Good. Sutton is on live. Maybe he's going to learn something about self-determination. Now, here we go. It says indigenous people and individuals are free and equal to all other peoples, and individuals have the right to be free from any kind of discrimination. I told you, I got fans. And it says in the exercise of their rights, and particularly that based on their indigenous origin or identity, right? Again, shout out to Rashad for dropping this in the group. It says indigenous people have the right to self-determination. Say that again. Indigenous people have the right to self-determination by virtue of the right they freely determine their political status. We have the right to determine our political status. You don't have to call yourself Black. It's your right. When you fill out a job application, your political status is what you fill out. Your ethnicity, there's your political status. It's your right to determine what you is. You can go fill out a job application right now and put that shit as American Indian. They can't come to you and say shit. You don't need no tribal card or nothing. It's you, because that's what you keep identifying yourself as. You will be able to get a job. You will be able to get anything you want. You don't have to mark yourself as no damn Black. All right. And freely pursue their economic, social, and cultural development. Article 4. Y'all remember these articles, because you will have to say, if you want to recite this shit, you will have to say, according to the United Nations Declaration, I cannot say that word for the life of me, on the rights of indigenous people, and you will say Article 1, 2, 3, 4, yada, 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 yada. That's how you do this shit. And they go look this up themselves, because this is a true thing. This is factual. Did I read the last one? No, it says indigenous people in exercising their right to self-determination have the right to autonomy or self-government. What the hell self-government mean?
To rule over yourself.
Rule over minority. There you go. There go that individualism again, showing you do not need a group of people. You can do all this as yourself. One government, yourself, jurisdiction, your body. You don't need no damn land according to the United Nations. It's about self-determination. You can feel like the whole earth is yours. Wherever you go, that's where you live. You are inhabited of earth. It's my self-determination. That's who I am. It's my self-government. And the United States have to honor this. That's why they put this bullshit, this white, black bullshit, this corporation bullshit, because a long time ago, everybody was going off of self-government. Barter and trade, trading amongst one another. Selling their plants to one another. They ain't need no government. They ain't need none of that stuff. It was about you and your land and your profits. That's all it was. Until they incorporated you as a slave. And government matters relating to their internal and local affairs, as well as ways and means for financing their autonomous functions. Do I have to read Article 5? I didn't highlight it. I'll read it anyway. It says indigenous people have the right to maintain and strengthen their distinct political, legal, economic, social, and cultural institutions, while retaining their right to participate fully if they so choose. If they so choose. If we want to go to school, if we want to put our kids in school, it shouldn't be up to the government. That should be up to us. There should be no repercussion to shit because that's self-determination.
Hey, Natural, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. Just you going over that, I was thinking about the census and you know how they have all the race and everybody is original except for us. They're original because of this document right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just making sure. And when they disenfranchised us, they took our indigenous label from. Okay, so now you got to get it back. I got you. Okay.
That's why I said.
Wow, no way. Okay, for sure.
That's why I said free yourself first. Regain your naturalism, natural being first. Declare to the world that you are a natural being first. Then self-determination. How could property self-identify? How can something that has the appearance without the substance self-identify? Let me show you what I mean. Dang, I don't even got my Black Law Dictionary here. Shit. If you go look up the color of law in the Black Law Dictionary, because I don't believe they have it online. I can go search and see, but if y'all have a Black Law Dictionary, go look up the color of law, the word color, anything dealing with the color section. It will say the appearance without the substance. That means you can look, you can have the form, but you are not the substance, which means your straw man. Your straw man is allegedly you without the human body, the flesh. So they can do anything they want with it because it's artificial. That's what you is. That's what we all are right now. If we have not liberated ourselves from this very corporation. That's why I said, free yourself, then self-determination. Which I'm still learning. I'm still learning. That's the shit we all hear about, the authenticating your birth certificate, having a legal notice and all that stuff, putting the value of your bond, putting the value of your birth certificate and all that other stuff. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Commerce and trade, UCC codes, things like that. You will be moving like a nation on an individual level. That's what we got to do. And that's how we're supposed to be raising our children. By the time our children turn 10 and 13, they supposed to be, oh, my wife got it right there. Which one do you have? Yeah, that's it. Is that the brown book? You on mute, I can't hear you. Yeah, go to color. You on mute, I can't hear you. If any of y'all talking, I can't hear you because y'all all on mute.
I'm not talking. I got it on mute. Okay, I see my thing.
Read it for me.
Color.
Yeah, color.
An appearance, semblance, or what that word is.
I can't see because the screen's so small.
Simulacrum as distinguished from that which is real. A prima facie or apparent right, hence a deceptive appearance. A plausible assumed exterior concealing a lack of reality, a disguise or pretext.
Y'all hear it? Read it again. So read it slowly for them, even if you butcher the word.
Color. An appearance, semblance, or simulacrum as distinguished from that which is real. A prima facie or apparent right, hence a deceptive appearance, a plausible assumed exterior concealing a lack of reality, a disguise or pretext.
What does that sound like? So everybody on the panel, starting with opium, what do that sound like? If you need her to read it again, she'll probably read it again.
What about this?
I'll go ahead. Or if you want to finish, I'll go ahead.
Before you read again, before you talk, yeah, read that part. I got highlighted.
Color of law. the appearance or semblance without the substance of legal rights, misuse of power, possessed by virtue possessed by virtue of state law and made possible only because wrongdoer is clogged with authority of state is action.
I think the top of my
Yeah,
part.
the children.
I already know. That's the main part right there that's highlighted. The appearance without the
Let me
substance.
go into the green one.
The green one. What the green one say? Oh, that ain't green. That's blue. Oh my gosh, she colorblind.
I'm reading that online version. I'm reading it.
I seen the green one. Hold on. I know I seen the green one.
You talk about this American Dictionary of English Language. That's not a law dictionary. Like layman terms. So y'all hear it. You hear what black is. When you're dealing with colored clothes and you calling yourself black, you basically saying, I am a human without the substance. Basically, you're a disguise. You're not real. That's why they do what they do to you. That's why I say you got to free yourself, then self-determination. You got to free yourself from a disguise, then put the substance back again, which you identifying yourself with. It sounds like some crazy shit, but
no, it's you know, it's basically, what is it? Incompetent. You're incompetent by the state. You can be, I'll tell people this story again. You can be deemed incompetent by the state. You don't have to go to jail. You can be a person that's violent and have mental issues, or even a person that's had, et cetera, things that happen in your history. As long as there is an individual or a person in the family that's willing to take care of you, the government will pay and facilitate you to take care of that person like a child, because they've been deemed incompetent, but they receive the money back due to the fact of you taking care of that person that's deemed incompetent. That's why we also have to pay taxes, and there's other organizations. It's a big complex thing, but yes, you can be deemed incompetent. So that's the shorter term, as in you identifying as black, is you basically saying you're incompetent and cannot take care of your own business.
that's why the courts ask you, do you have a representative? Because you can't represent yourself. You're unfit in a court. You're incompetent.
You're a minority.
Yep. Somebody posted for the third. I need to get the third edition. That's the best one I said to get. But y'all pay attention to what's it say? Iniku. This I can't really. I don't know. I'm probably butchering your name, but she giving y'all the correct definitions in the comments right now. All right, C3, what you got to say to this?
That they're saying how it sounds to me is that they're saying that they see the body, but they don't see the person.
Right. You said it more clear than I did. Naturalista, what you take from it?
I got to go read it again.
You the reader. You the reader. You should have took it in more than anybody. I was
reading the other definition for like colored and everything. I was looking at the other stuff.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah, just educate yourself.
Hold on, I'm gonna go read it again.
All right. While you doing that, Los, what you take from it?
I ain't even gonna lie, I couldn't hear you. My headphones accidentally fell out my pocket.
Wish you were reading The Color of Law.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much y'all covered everything that resonated. That all I got from it is that was the main reason why they chose the colors black. Like out of all colors, the colors, they chose that one. So, and it makes sense.
Yep. So for those of y'all in the comment section that be like, oh, I might go to jail if I do this and that and that. No, you're not. You ain't gonna go to jail for authenticating your birth certificate. You're not gonna go to jail for taking possession of your social security number. All this shit belongs to you. You just, I encourage you to read the law though, the USC codes dealing with these things and get the correct terminologies and things like that. But should take your time. Read one title a day if you got to educate yourself in this, because once you liberate yourself, you're gonna be moving as a government. So that means there's a lot more things you gotta do. You gotta learn contracting. You gotta learn barter and trade. If you wanna get food and things like that, if you wanna go work for someone as a contractor, like if you wanna go work at Walmart, you set your own pay rate. You don't let Walmart set your pay rate. You automatically become a contractor. Everybody else getting paid 15, you can set it as $21 an hour. Because that's you moving as a government.
Being a business owner doesn't sound as glorified when it's fair, huh? When it starts being an even playing field, being a boss, sounding like a boss don't really sound too hot, huh?
Now you will understand why certain white people get paid more than you, and you coming in as the same position. Because
I don't do that too. I'm sorry to cut you off one more time, but not only do they get paid more than you, but I've also did research to know that they rent is different than ours. Everything's different. We're in a whole different pricing group once we put Black and African American.
A whole different world.
Barter and trade, contracted, nationality, they not slaves. They not dealing with color. Some of them is. Some of them is. I ain't gonna say all of them.
To answer your question, I think what color mean is just like what C3 said. Like the person there, like it's the body, but like the person don't exist, because like it says an appearance and it's a disguise. It's lack of reality. So you don't exist.
A nice word for basically, not knowing the law is not, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. It's motherfucking incompetent, stupid, motherfucking, that's the best way to put it.
And I got something to add on to that real quick. When you say by us being the real American Indians, then the skies and all of this all makes sense.
Now,
because like I told you, what does a person that's either considered a child or incompetent or too violent, whatever it is, you can't handle yourself. You need either a trustee, you need a guardian, you need what, et cetera, et cetera. There's many words for it.
True, it's facts. See, now
tonight is self-determination.
Yep, freedom, self-determination. And we're gonna move on to the books. I'm really trying to cut it short because I don't want to bore everybody. Y'all up here trying to learn, and shoot, you're trying to learn, but I'm trying to make this entertaining. So just to keep you in here. But
we entertain on there, chilling.
No, I was talking about the commenters. Not y'all. But like I said, now you see why we go around saying, don't call yourself black. You're not black. You see why Evergreen be like, you're not black. All this other stuff. You heard it from the Black Law Dictionary. We say it all the time. You're dead behind law. What's the word you be saying, Los? Corpse something? I gotta look into that shit. I said that.
Contel Pro.
Contel Pro, yeah. I thought it was corpse something. Yeah, Contel Pro. That's what that is. All right. So let's continue. Article 6. It says every indigenous individual has the right to nationality. Not race, not ethnicity, has the right to nationality. So you'll be stepping out of this color code into nationality. And it says Article 7, indigenous individuals have the right to life, physical, mental integrity, liberty, and security of person. And number 2, it says indigenous people have the collective right to live in freedom, peace, and security as distinct peoples and should not be subject, I can't even say the word, to any act, don't say it, any act of genocide or any other act of violence, including forcible removing children from the group to another group.
You said children?
Yep, sound like CPS.
Just about to say that.
Once you self-identify, self-determination, CPS can't fuck with you.
I was gonna say, well, that's not talking about the Native Americans because they dealing with, the equal thing, like their children being taken from them and missing kids and all that. So, like, won't that apply?
And they want to be called indigenous. Maybe they want to be called indigenous because of this thing right here. But the shit not applying to you. If you was in China or Mongolia, probably it would have applied to you. But you over here in a whole different land. You're over here in a whole different land. We are the true original people of this land. This shit was about us. That's why, this is how you know it's about us. They change our name they change our name every 10 years, literally. Our social status, our political status, they change it every 10 years. That's how you know when this applies to America, this is talking about us, not the Native Americans, because they so hell bent on us not self-identifying or having self-determination.
And then I was researching, into equal, and they, like, the Supreme Court is finna overthrow it. Like, they finna throw it out. So basically, they're saying it's about to be legal to, yeah.
Do you know why?
Which is sad. It's sad and it's scary. But the thing is, like, why y'all think they making it legal?
It means once they do that, that means they got to have a new status that's similar to Black. They will not be called Native American no more legally if they do that. If they got the right to come in and take your children, legally, you're not a Native American. Legally, you're not indigenous. They're going to update your status to something to come get your children. Because if they do that, then they break into United Nations law right here. Now, if you willingly call yourself Black, they're not breaking the law because you self-identified as Black. So they for to update their status. They kick you off the land and they update your status. So they escape persecution. And you agree to it.
Well, I'm ready to start getting self-terminated. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm ready.
That's that accent. Nah, you good enough. Self-determination.
Not self-determinated.
Right, not terminated though.
Yeah, Los dropped down in the comments. All right, Los, I see you. Now it says, where we at? Genocide. Did they get genocide? They like to bring up the Indian. So, here goes the hard part. It's not hard. They like to bring up the Indian schools, right? And say, matter of fact, naturalist, take it away from here about this Indian school. About the key points. Or that you want me to do.
What you mean? You talking about what I learned?
Yeah. About the Indian schools and what was it? Something Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so with that whole thing, like I said, I was looking into it, and they even have a movie out behind like the movie, and they said that this movie depicts a very like a not sugar-coated version like this. They're saying like it's kind of just like how it happened. And from what I was seeing, it's basically like what the people went through, like what some children went through in like the Catholic schools, like how they punish kids and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, so if they thinking that is something, not saying that they ain't bad, like what happened to them ain't bad. I'm just saying like they shouldn't go watch Roots. They shouldn't go watch Kendrick. They shouldn't watch 12 Years of Slavery. They shouldn't watch Underground, like things like that, because and that was stuff for sugarcoated. And I could barely watch that stuff. So like if y'all think what that was something, but that's what I'm saying, like they do the Olympic oppressions, like they try to compare what they went through to everybody else, like as if what they went through was just so horrific, and like what our race go through like wasn't bad or something. So but I'm saying like I'm not gonna do no comparison, but like let's be for real. Like it looks like they went through I'm not even finna say that, but let's be really for real. Like what they went through, I'm not gonna say it don't compare to what we really went through.
I say just
say that.
Your protection. What y'all went through wasn't shit compared to us. I'll say that.
Straight up. Now what?
What was the name of that movie? What's it called? Home from School?
No,
Indian.
it's called Yellowstone 1493.
Yellowstone. I can't play it because I get a copyright strike. 14.
But they tend
I'd
to
rather
bring
people
in
watch. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They bring up the the Indian schools. They bring up the what is it, the Trail of Tears, and they bring up like the missing children and missing women and things like that. So like those like the 3 points that I see anytime it comes to
1993.
Something like that. I thought it said 1493, something like that. I don't know.
Well, I mean 1994. Yellowstone 1994.
Oh yeah, 1994 then.
Or 1992. No, that's not it.
And if you want to watch any type of documentary or something that's supposed to be about our people, I'd rather y'all watch For Hidden Colors instead of Roots.
Yeah, that's got a whole multitude of stuff. I can't even find a documentary. It's probably on Netflix. They're like something mountain or whatever.
On Netflix. He said on Netflix.
Yeah. Man, this shit is crazy, people. But yeah, it's some really.
Oh no. It's called Yellowstone. It's a drama series on Peacock.
Drama series. Drama series?
About what? What is it about?
Movies about us, and they just go right over so many people's heads because they be having different people to play us.
It's acting, and so the boarding. So
it's a series. It got seasons. It's 4 seasons. It's called Yellowstone. It came out in 2018. Well, actually, they got 5 seasons.
What's it on? What's it on?
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
It's a spinoff from 1923 and 1883. Yeah, this it.
And C3, you was talking about what was that movie again?
It's a 4-part document series called For Hidden Colors.
I think I watched Hidden Colors before. I think I watched the first one. I was talking about the Hebrew Israelites.
My grandma ended up getting them all on bootleg DVD, and when I was in college, she gave me a stack of DVDs, and I just ended up watching. I was like, "What's this?" Watched it. I was intrigued. It has so many hidden gems in there. I don't know where I put them at. I don't even know if I still got them.
Which part talk about the Indians?
See, they didn't really mention it being, because I watched this years ago, if I remember correctly. They talked about American history, but I don't think I remember them saying Indians. I think they was using the term Negroes.
Yeah, them niggas ain't gonna mention anything with Dr. Umar or the other light-skinned nigga or any one of them people we know of. They gonna duck and dodge.
Mm-hmm. I remember correct, because this was years ago I saw this docuseries. they was using either Negroes or colored in the series, but I haven't heard them mention Indian, and I don't even remember them mentioning people coming from Africa.
Well, that's so really it's just a Pan-African movie.
Kind of, sort of. They like you said,
yeah.
Your IQ level got to be over 9,000. You got to be able to dodge the hijack to be able to catch the type shit. Because you get what I'm saying? They got to put it in there, but the wording and the double speak is so bad.
It is. It's terrible. So like say you got to dodge the hijack, and if you know that they're actually talking about the American Indians, then it all makes sense.
Thanks. Somebody said 11:11. It's 10:11 where I'm at. I forgot y'all on the East Coast, so yeah, it is 11:11 on y'all side.
It's only 8 o'clock over here.
Oh yeah, we got the whole US on here. We got West Coast, East Coast, and Central. Yep, we covering. We covering. All right, so where I'm at. Indigenous peoples and individuals have the right to be subjugated to forced assimilation or destruction of their culture. Oh, it says have the right not to be. I said have the right to be. Have the right not to be subjugated to forced assimilation, which we are, and destruction of their culture. They already happened to us. States shall provide effective mechanisms for prevention of and redress for any action which has the aim or effect of depriving them of their integrity as distinct peoples or their culture values or ethnic identities. That is not native erasure. Just in case they want to run and try to take that shit. That is not indigenous erasure. That's the government doing that shit. And it says any action which has the aim or effect of dispossessing them of their land, territories, and resources. Any form of forced population transfer which has the aim or effect or violating or undermining any of their rights. D, any form of forced assimilation or integration. Yeah, we went through that shit. And it says any form of propaganda designed to promote or incite racial or ethnic discrimination directly against them. That was that right. But the United States government, they just said, fuck us.
But that's the thing, and that's the problem where I try to make it simple. And it's like, it's not our fault. And it's due to indoctrination, but then it's a collective ill, as in people who want to identify as American people. You want to identify and be on this soil. You want to claim this soil. You want to fight and die. We'll do, et cetera, et cetera. Your folks even give us the whole sob story of how they even immigrated over here, right? But never take in consideration how my whole life me and others, been empathetic and sympathetic to your whole immigration stories of how your parents came from all these crazy stories that we've watched movies and just et cetera, like real 80s and 90s babies. They know what I'm talking about and what we've watched and what we've had to go through and how you guys told us. We know y'all's fucking story better than we know our own fucking shit.
Exactly.
And for y'all, any motherfucker to be offended living on here on American soil, I mean, and to be mad that we're finding out what actually transpired with some of our friends and families and relatives because of immigration, because of Anglo-Saxons, because of people like Walter Plecker, because of the Labor Board, because of fucking Marcus Garvey and fucking eugenics, all this fucking fuck ass shit that y'all bitch ass niggas downplayed and belittled. That because people like myself and others put you fuck ass niggas on a pedestal, expecting you to come back to society, telling us, and niggas like me who didn't give a fuck about this shit, thought you niggas was gonna come back to the hood and, you know, fix society and shit, and you fuck ass niggas sold us out or jump ship. And it's very, it's crazy.
Yep. That's exactly what freaking happened. And here we are, sitting up here taking the shit right now, but now they mad that we coming back at them. And now they talking about something, we need to be stopped. No, you ain't stopping this.
They should have all that energy for the government.
No, right. But they
That's
taking out.
crazy how people, that's something like, it's just mind blowing to me how I see people can come together to band against us. And when I mean us, I mean, I'm gonna say it for just the simple terms, African American people. Like anytime we try to stand up for ourselves or try to have something for us, it's always an issue. It's always a problem. It's always pushback, a rebuttal.
Right.
Okay. He being loud.
Then you got our own people just cooning. Like, why would you think your own people will lie to you? Y'all know that the white man been lying, so what makes you think we will lie to you? Like they say, the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yep. And then we have. No, go ahead, O.
No, it's just, and it's not like we're trying to fucking put anybody on a fucking guilt trip and play a pressure for Olympics like we were stating earlier, and see mommy was clarifying earlier. It's none of the above. It's crazy, like Natural just said, for y'all to not know how your history and whatever good or bad situations that may have transpired in history and how it's affected our copper colored people and some of our friends and family and bloodlines as American Indians, to the point where we lost our whole shit, to where we was calling ourselves a fucking lack and absence of fucking color by law, which none of y'all niggas failed to tell us about. And now we kind of figuring out, it's like we supposed to not be tripping like that. Y'all niggas is really lucky you got people like Natural and Los and C Mommy and these fucking matriarchs and other people that are trying to fucking find a median to this shit, unlike folks like myself to a certain extent, which I am too. But we got the right to motherfucking go about this shit however we want to, because of what happened, to be real. And for any of you motherfuckers to have the audacity, homie, to be coming any kind of fucking way that you coming and not acknowledging what the fuck happened, is you're the fucking problem.
And all that
because of everybody in the panel, in the group, y'all reignited my love for history. I felt a love of history because we've been learning the same history all the way up until we go to college, even if you choose to go to college. And when you go to college, you have a choice to take history or not, or some type of class that deals with some type of history, whether it's African or not. I lost my love for it. And then y'all started bringing out these receipts. It made me go right back into looking into history, and I just found my love for it again.
Yep. We just being taught lies upon lies upon lies all through it. But I'm gonna tell you this, throughout the whole thing, all of us wasn't reading the right thing. That was the problem. We wasn't reading the right thing. We kept buying these books from Amazon, $12, $13, made by some modern ass people of today, giving their perception of what they think history was, but it wasn't even the real shit. When we should have been reading the real history book of the person that actually wrote about the event, that he was actually in the event. Know what I'm saying? If we're gonna read shit about Columbus, we need to read Columbus' book, not somebody what they perceive what Columbus did, his thoughts and their commentary. We need to read what the hell he wrote, not what somebody else wrote about him. And that's what history is today. We need to be reading memoirs, not the bullshit, not this fake stuff, the real stuff. And that's how we get a true understanding. That's how we get a true understanding of history. And nobody can tell us nothing, because as soon as we do that, what happens? Oh, you're reading colonizers' books. But you talking shit about the colonizers, and the colonizers said this, this, and this, and that. And this is what the United States is founded off of, the colonizer stuff. So you can't buck against it because the very descendants of the colonizers is calling you the people, but before they was calling you the people, they was calling us the people. So what the fuck happened? So y'all need to understand there is two types of colonizers. There's the corporate colonizers and there's the real colonizers. The real colonizers, the melanated beings that's around us right now that assimilated and mixed in. Shit. You can walk outside and see a colonizer that he look just like you. You won't even know. Hell, I got colonizer blood too. You won't even know. I got colonizer blood and Indian blood and probably Pacific Islander blood. But you won't even know that shit just by looking at me. But the only way you will know this is by going to the old books. Then putting piece together with your own family, doing your own genealogy. That's the only way you will know. Somebody got something to say? I know I was rambling on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, we listening.
You hitting the nail on the head.
Hey, oh, he back. What's up, boss? I was gonna say, I agree with what C3 was saying, because I like when you said that, I was over here, oh my God, I feel the same way, because I was like, I did not like history at all. I used to fall asleep in history class. I hated it. But now, learning about this stuff and finding out, like it got to do with, and not just, about like what we was learning, like slavery, because like you said, we were learning the same stuff. So I was like, I don't want to know no more about that, because if I can't find out more about me being African and my African actual ancestry, then I want to know nothing else. So now, I really can't believe that we really at this point. Like, I never thought I was going to be sitting up here talking about, I'm an Indian. Because, like, I thought that was crazy for my grandma to be saying some stuff, but it's really just crazy that we even really at this point. But it's so interesting and just like mind blowing to find out, like read the stuff, and now I'm learning these terms and seeing everything that y'all been saying, all the names. Like I'm actually going looking at this. I'm like, oh, that's what Lufsner was talking about when they said this. Oh, that's what Opium was saying. Like it's crazy how you just finding and reading the stuff when you actually go look at what they said, go read and go look at it. But and you will find, your own stuff to present to the people too. You never know what you'll find. So like it's just really interesting. And then like I didn't know what pre-colonial thing. I didn't even know what that term mean. And I'm learning all this stuff. Like I'm like, okay, they talking about before Columbus came and all this. So, it's just interesting. So like if you just like learning, then you will like it. But that's just me.
Yep. See, it makes it interesting because you can see where you could put yourself. To me, that's why I like history now, because when I think of history, I think about my ancestors and think like, hey, Columbus coming over here, where was my ancestors doing this? Was they was probably a part of this? Then once you learn that, hey, a lot of our ancestors migrated from South America, they went to the Caribbean, went to Mexico, then went up to, and they freaking landed in North Carolina, Mississippi, and just settled there. This shit is mind blowing. Now you get to say, man, you find out like, shoot, my people probably was dealing with Columbus. My people probably was.
You remember that I have to say movie. You remember that dream that you had?
What dream?
When you said you feel like you was like transported back in time, and you was telling me about it, and I was like breaking it down for you.
I had dreams. I can't remember.
You said you was like you went back in time and you was in somebody else's body, and you think it was one of your ancestors, like you was living like one of their lives or something, or probably your own life. And you said somebody like shot you, and you went back, like you were transported back into like the future or whatever, like your regular body or something. You don't remember that? And you was like you was learning from them, you was spying them with like a musket gun, all this stuff. And you was like had to run through some type of transparent wall or something.
I had a lot of dreams. I barely can remember that one. The only thing that keep coming about, the only dream I keep remembering is me being in the damn desert right now.
We gonna talk about it later.
I can't remember it.
For a minute, I thought she was talking to me when I mentioned the dream I had. about the pyramids in the group a while back.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I was
Right.
gonna say, like, y'all, like, how we know us learning this stuff and us reading, knowing that we have actual gifts, and researching and finding out like what the FBI actually know about like teleportation or time traveling. You don't know what we can actually come across, like reading this stuff and then fall into our dream world and actually go and experience and talk to your ancestors and get that information for real, because that's the type of level I'm trying to get on. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get up there.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because it's kind of a reason I keep hinting to people that majority of the MK Ultra victims was our people. So if most of our people was the MK Ultra victims and Tuskegee experiment, then when you talk about astral projection documents and holographic documents, who are these people they using? It got to be us, you know. So that's just how I think about it.
My bad. I was just letting you know, y'all, that shit, we approaching 2 hours and 30 minutes. I didn't even know. This
Time
hell
flies
is
when you're having fun.
I feel like it.
hey,
This
this,
stuff
That's
is
what's
deep.
up. Exactly. That's good. That's good.
I
This
thought we
stuff
was on
deep.
for about 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was on for about 30 minutes.
Now you know ain't no class 30 minutes.
Hey, but this hella watch hours. This is hella watch hours, like, for real.
It is. And usually
stuff-
that stream for a long time, they videos get pushed to the algorithm.
Yeah.
This stuff is, I was saying, like, just listening, this stuff is really, really, really deep. Like, and looking at it from the history, like, okay, let me say this. Let me slow down. Looking at it from like the realistic point and the what they want to call conspiracy point, they really did they did a whole number. Like, this is freaking crazy. Like, once you put all the stuff together, because my mind over here just going boop, 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 like, it's wild. Like, they really like did a number on us. And it's more than just, what can I say, like physical stuff. It's like spiritual, like he said, MK Ultra, like, it's crazy, like, how much stuff that they really did on us. And we powerful beings and we strong because our minds continue to break through it. And we still, getting up out of, like, we still waking it up. But it's like it's a shared thing, it's a conscious thing. I feel like we all have to feed off each other or something to get these answers.
That bullshit they teaching us right there.
Like, my grandmama, for real, like, now, like, for the longest, I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, I was one of those kids that used to question, like, why in the fuck am I black? Why am I this skin? Because you know what I'm saying? It comes like that, for real. But my grandma always told me, she was like, man, you'll see when you get older. And now when I have a conversation, I was like, Grandma, you knew all this was gonna happen. And she was like, I knew that y'all generation was gonna be the one to pick it right back up, because we got tired. That's why we put it down. And some of us was trying to save y'all and protect y'all because we traumatized and stuck in those ways. But we knew that y'all was gonna catch on. And hearing a whole bunch of older folks say that, even the ones up here in Kentucky be saying it too, they was like, man, y'all keep doing it because the fight is y'all now. And I was like, damn, bro, this shit really deep. And that's why I really like history too, because when you do your census record and you see your family and all this, and you pick up these books that we pick it in, it's like you really transport it into the story now. And it's shit's wild, bro. It's wild.
I know, there's a lot of our people is jealous, the older heads. But what they really should be thinking is, how the heck did we pick it up without them telling us? That's the big thing.
There you go, Natural. That's why I'm so glad you brought that up. And I've been, you know what I mean? It is what it is. They can take it however they want to take it. And it's not all of them. And we've been noticing, we have been having very good elders step up and respect everything that we've been doing. So it's already been proven, but I'm just glad that you're touching on the fact that it is some jealousy and that needs to be addressed.
That's true.
Yep. But we passed that. We got shit. We on a whole new thing, man. We on a path of true freedom.
Right,
Even
right.
even though what we're doing is just repetition, ain't nothing wrong with repetition because I see new faces every day, every time we do it. So don't ever get bored of what we're doing. Don't ever say, man, do something else new. There is new people every time coming to see this.
And sometimes we have to go back and bring out stuff we already covered for the new people, while still bringing out new stuff for the people who've been here for the longest.
How many of us is in America? Over 5 million?
Man. And that's what I'm about to say too. Like this journey could never get old or boring because it's always new information. That's how I know can't nobody debunk us and can't nobody call us pseudo, because everywhere we turn, it's a new book, it's a new document popping up, it's a new something. And that's just the universe doing it, man. We ain't coming across this by accident. We ain't wake up and start spitting this out our ass cheeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit's coming from somewhere. So, man, that's definitely.
Right.
The ancestors led us to it.
That's facts.
Oh, the chat can only see the
The
chat can't see our pictures.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at live in my phone. I've been looking at the live from my phone the whole entire time. The only picture that won't pop up is Naturalismofyawehe.
I ain't got no picture on.
Yeah, but even your profile picture, it still won't even pop up when you talk. Opium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Article 16. Like I said, y'all could download this at your own time. Everybody that's in the group is already in the group in case y'all want to get that. Article 16, indigenous people have the right to establish their own media in their own languages, to have access to all forms of non-indigenous media without discrimination. You see why the Native Americans ain't getting taken down and that like that? Because we're still going by Black. We're still hashtagging Black community, all this other stuff on TikTok and stuff. We still identifying as Black. Y'all could see once I'm reading these articles, some stuff should be clicking in your head.
We need to cancel Black Lives Matter, because if Black means you dead in the eyes of the law, how do dead lives matter?
Right, fuck Black Lives Matter. That shit is fucking retarded. The fact that my thing is, how can you even be offended or be mad about anything somebody got to say negative about it when George Soros funded the shit? So it wasn't even about that.
Right.
And the founders using the money to buy herself $1 million homes and stuff like that. Like in the beginning, what's
crazy is that
supporting it because it was for our people. That was before I knew what Black meant. And then, but I never donated because I'm like, I need to see how this benefits our people in the long run. And I ain't seen nothing. And I'm glad I ain't send no money.
You display
I was just gonna say on that last thing that you said, where indigenous people had a right for their media. I was thinking that a history gem came in that I once read across that a long time ago. We had the first media on this land a long time ago, so we controlled our narrative, and that was the first thing they destroyed before they even got to work on everything else. So it's very possible, and that just also tells you that you're indigenous still. So that just popped in my head.
Right, that's facts.
I was gonna say earlier before you started back reading the articles, if it was a real issue about what we're doing, and just like Red Road Warrior said, there is no indigenous erasure outside TikTok. If it was a real issue, why aren't the government like been silencing us all this time? Like, why ain't nobody been saying nothing? So like, what are we really doing? Because like what I feel like we're doing right now is really just arguing for nothing and wasting time when we could have been doing this right here.
It's a movement in progress. Sometimes a little entertainment brings people in. It's the only part. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say the lie. I like that part, the entertainment part, because it does. Sometimes you need like a little kick, but then again, the teacher should be involved even more than just having entertainment, debating with them and things like that. But I'm for more teaching than entertainment.
No, I'm talking about self-determining. Like, I ain't know, like, I'm sitting up here wasting my time. Well, I was going back and forth with people when I could have been, reading this stuff, finding out, trying to, identify myself or whatnot. Like, for what? Like, argue with people for what?
Right. Yeah, that's facts. So the main article in this packet is the magic number 33. Article number 33. And it reads, indigenous people have the right to determine their own identity or membership in accordance with their customs and traditions. This does not impair the right of indigenous individuals to attain citizenship of the states in which they live. You don't need no damn travel card. You don't need no citizenship. You don't need to be recognized. Like I kept saying over and over and over again. Let me read it again. Indigenous people have the right to determine their own identity, not the government, or membership in accordance with their customs and traditions. The people, not the government. This does not impair that right of indigenous individuals to obtain citizenship of the states in which they live. So basically you can get one if you want to, but the government isn't the one that tells you what you are. But they out here saying, yeah, go ahead.
Because when you was reading, I don't know if I'm the only person, but I had to go look up to see what impair means. But it means to diminish in function, ability, or quality, to weaken or make worse. So just like you said, it's not gonna take away.
Yeah, you're right to get into citizenship if you want to, if you choose to assimilate in the United States. But it's not the right of the government. I mean, it's not up to the government to recognize you. That's the gimmick. You don't have to go to the government for nothing. But as long as you're a color, you have to.
Did you say to make worse? Or impair?
To diminish.
Hold on. It says to diminish.
Looking it up in the Black Law Dictionary, because that's what it's about. Not Google.
Well, I was in the Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, they have the same one in the 1828 version dictionary. I got that right next to me.
Do I need to go to the Black Law?
I go to the Black Law again. This is a law, so you got to deal with law terminology. Okay. So look up impair in the Black Law Dictionary. If you can't find it in the brown one, look in the blue one, the most up-to-date one.
I'm about to look it up. I got the digital copy.
Yep. That's how y'all do it, guys. That's how you do it. You don't go to Google. I'm talking to the commenters. Y'all don't go to Google to look up definitions when you're looking up looking at a law document. You gotta use the law dictionary or the law terminology.
It means the same thing in the Black's Law.
Okay, bet.
It means to weaken, diminish, or relax.
All right. So I'm just gonna say, do not take away the right. I just replace the word. This does not mean to take away the right of the indigenous individuals to obtain a citizenship of the states in which they live. So basically it's saying since you identify, it doesn't mean you can't get a citizenship wherever you reside. Which I don't know why would you want to do that, but you can do it if you want to.
So is it saying
Think of
it
business.
don't matter or do it matter?
Well, think of business. Take it as if you're as a demigod, or think of business wise, or think of how if you're a person that was able to travel the world.
Peace, Black. No, it's basically like in simple terms. Let's just say naturalist. Let's just say you identify as Seminole, and that's what you call yourself. It's basically saying since you identify as a Seminole, you could still be an inhabitant of Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, and get you an identification card, not a Native American whatever card, basically like the driver's license and stuff like that, identification card, and still be a citizen of Louisiana, even though you identify as Seminole.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant as the other way when people like self-identify as they can identify as however they want. I'm like, yeah, because some people take it to the extreme. That's why it's been used and belittled over a period of time, because it's not taken serious like that, because people be, oh, I can identify as a dog, or I can identify, you know what I mean? You have people in front of Congress that want like that lady that dressed up like a cat. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That's crazy. And she would have went.
It's a mental illness. You got grown men trying to identify as a baby and 6-year-old girls and stuff like that. It's a mental illness at that point. They need to have a line that should not be crossed.
That's why they have representatives, and they are viewed as incompetent before the courts. If they would have went before the United Nations, they would have shut that shit down. I wish you would go in front of the United Nations and say, I identify as a fire truck.
They're gonna throw your ass in the psych ward ASAP in Russia somewhere.
It's
I'm
only
trying to hold my question to the end.
only here. That let me tell you, only here because it's crazy.
It's your status. You be where the hell you want to be. It's your status.
That's how you know we're the indigenous people here, because when we get in trouble, I'm going to use Tory Lanez, for example. He's Canadian, right? They was going to deport him back to Canada. But when our people get in trouble here, we don't get deported.
Okay.
Then they do that to 21 Savage. Then they deport him back to England.
I didn't know Tory Lanez was from London. Canada.
I'm gonna give y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all.
Hey, you'll be surprised how many melanated people are from Canada that you think is American. I'm just gonna put that out there.
They the indigenous people of Canada.
21 Savage parents was part of some tribe, and Jay-Z did work some magic because he knew who his parents were, and the reason why that boy did not get deported is because of who his mama and daddy is. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a knife. He be faking in front of the camera, so that shit be funny as hell. No, he don't talk like that.
I'm trying to tell you, you be at home with some tea and crumpets.
Y'all see the memes that went viral when they found out he was British?
Mummy.
Yeah, I was dying.
Right.
Boy, that's crazy.
See,
All right.
That's how you know. Just like Love said, that's how you know it's that cartel pro stuff, because this dude is from London. You not even, well, I'm not gonna say he's not our people. Like basically, you're not even our people, but you trying to portray us in influencing our children and our people to continue to act. Push this narrative. How they won't sell drugs, guns, and all this whoop whoop stuff.
Yeah, we talking about N-word, I'm gonna do this to you, N-word, I'm gonna do that to you. He talking about a whole nother melanated being talking about what he want to do to American Indian.
How we know he's not classified as white on them census? I mean, he is from Britain, European.
Like how he said, he doing his ancestors right, y'all. Like who are we to say he not paying homage to his ancestors? Because he may know his shit. You feel me? I'm just throwing it out there.
He's like his shit. His people came over here and ruled. These people came over here.
Every time y'all keep saying that, I keep thinking about Avatar, the new one. If y'all ain't watching, but the ones that had watched it, you know, when they came back and they was clones, but they looked like them. So I kid you not, I think about that all the time. Like you say, we got people walking amongst us that look like us. That's not us. Like, it's real. I know it's real.
100%. All right, number 2, because I do want to get to the last part when I tap into the books, and I'll let that be the end of this, and we can have like a little dialogue, then we end it. All right, of Article 33, number 2, indigenous people have the right to determine the structures and to select membership of their institutions in accordance with their own procedures. And it says Article 34, indigenous people have the right to promote, develop, maintain their institutional structures and their distinctive customs, spirituality, traditions, procedures, practices, in the case where they exist, judicial systems or customs in accordance with international human rights standards. So that means we got to pick up the human rights, that book according to the United Nations. I'll let that be for the next live for that one, because I don't even got that. Article 35. It says the indigenous people have the right to determine their responsibilities, the responsibilities of individuals to their communities. All right. Now, Article 37, just letting y'all know. Number 2, it says nothing in this declaration nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as diminishing or eliminating the rights of indigenous people contained in treaties, agreements, and other constructive agreements. All right. We'll let that be the end of the United Nations Declarations of the Rights of Indigenous People. Y'all can go read the other articles yourself. Again, y'all can go straight to Google and download this yourself and read it yourself. And y'all can go on TikTok and start banging on these people on the top of saying, look, I got the right to identify. You can't tell me shit. Who the hell is you to tell me I'm Cherokee? I'm not Cherokee. I'm not Choctaw. I'm not this. I'm not that. I got the right to self-identify. You can't tell me shit. That's how it is. All right. So, where that group at? Where is it? Proof Black Indians. Is it this? I typed it as number 1. Is this it? What's this? Oh, no, that's that shit with that AI. No, it's not in here. Blacks around the world. Description of Indians. I forgot to put the book page. Y'all know that that document that I've been reading about, that book about Giovanni di Verrazzano when he came to North Carolina. So I didn't really read everything in there, so I decided to read the whole damn letter. And I found a lot more shit that should have been stated. But this part right here, this not talking about Giovanni. They call him John di Verrazzano in this particular one. But in this part right here, it's just going to give you like a little description of these people. Again, this is talking about the East Coast, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure. I think, like I said, I forgot to get the damn book, the book cover. I have it. Now I downloaded tonight. It says their complexion was of a tawny or copper hue, and they were entirely destitute of beards. Oh, this is the Caribbeans. Their hair was not crisp. Our hair is not crisp. Let me show you what crisp hair looks like. Our hair is coarse, not crisp. And they don't mean the same thing for those people that's out there that think crisp and coarse mean the same thing. It does not. Damn it. Let me get this down. Google. Okay. Crisp hair. What is crisp hair? No, they not shit. This is not it. That is not fucking crisp hair. I forgot this modernistic shit. Google. Or Google will change shit. Crisp. It says, well, that is our shit. That is curl. What harm? Now I gotta look at it. Curly, crimp, wavy of hair, wool. Curl, crinkle. Wrinkled. Having curly hair. Brittle.
It kind of sounds like when you take your braids out.
Yeah, but it says their hair was not crisp like the recent discovery tribes of Africa and the coast under this same latitude. But their hair, for what I see, is crisp, which I hope Google had gave. Aboriginal, instead of the coast. That's what I meant. No, that's not it. Hold up. Where? Damn, it's gonna be hard finding this shit. It's like, we used to call them like BB balls where I'm at. You know what I'm talking about? They're like little, yeah, it's like they reels, they're like tiny little circles. You can still see the scat. That was what Chris was.
In the Midwest, the Chicago area, we call that beady beads.
Beady beads.
You said the beady beads.
That's what we, because there's like your hair is so tightly coiled to where you can still see the scalp.
That's
and
Chris.
Beads on your head.
It's almost something like that. Almost something like that. Almost. How his head look. But it's, maybe if I type in African hair, because I know it's gonna pop up our hair and shit.
I know people that get that.
I got BDB hair.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Kenya. Where the freak is that hair? See, when I just go do a regular search, oh, I could just find the shit. It just pop up. Now, since I'm looking for it,
got the Dragon Ball pajamas on though.
If y'all know what
I'm BEADY, BEAD and hair. Separate both words. Beady bead hair. You should find it.
No. Did I spell it BEDY? I said Betty.
BEADY. And then again without the Y and then hair.
Yeah, actually it's something like that. Yeah, something like that. It's kind of, you can see the scalp is super curly.
Oh, that Kevin Durant.
Not that shit. Something like, yeah. Because our hair ain't like that. I'm talking about as the majority, our hair is not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It says African, it says their hair is not crisp like the recently discovered tribes of the African coast under the same latitude, but straight and coarse, partly cut short above the ears, but some locks left alone behind and falling upon the shoulders. Their features, though obscured and disfigured by paint, were agreeably, they had lofty foreheads and remarkable fine eyes. They were of a moderate stature and well shaped. Most of them appeared to be under 30 years of age, and there was about one female with them, and quite young, naked like her companions in beautiful form. Now it says they had a lock too. Sorry to let you know, Native Americans do not get freaking locks. It's not
what I
about.
thought of when you read that partly cut short above the ears, but some locks left behind.
Yeah,
Some of our brothers that get the locks and we shave our sides, the fade on the side. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I got the visual.
Yep, I was asking for to bring that up. Locks with taper. Something like that. But it said it went down to their shoulders.
I need to get my ass a haircut, boy.
Yep. Or you could type in Mohawk locks. Mohawk locks. Why this bitch ass dude got this?
We said locks, now Matt.
Yeah, you see the first thing that pops up. Why?
Real Mohawk. We talk about real Mohawk Indians. That's the real Mohawk. So I'm saying, shit, that's what they mean. That's what they're describing.
That's how you know that ancestors universe working, because the younger generation, it is not a coincidence that whole generation just decided to get mohawks for a long time out the blue.
Exactly.
And it looks right on us too, though.
Yep, my son. Yeah, I got my son. I went through that little phase. All the little kids was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, Matt Hair D, they trying to be us so fucking bad. That you can tell. Look at it. This shit, look. You see how the ends look. That shit is not locked. This is locked. People get the understanding. I'm talking to other people. Get the understanding. This is what lock look like. And look at this shit. That shit is not locked. That is matted. And it's sharp. It's sharp at the fucking end. Well, look.
A white woman. She used to go to the church. She used to go to a church that I used to attend. And she had so-called locks. And I had asked her, I was like, how long you been growing your locks? And she was like, well, these are more so dreads because my hair don't lock. They actually mat up. I can comb this out in one day.
Mm.
Her hair is down to her butt.
I was just about to say with the right detangle shampoo, they should have come out straight. We damn near gotta cut ours off.
Man.
And she ended up combing them out too later on in her life.
Use a whole pick comb and get them hoes out. Yeah, I should. It'd take about a whole week to get our locks out.
You remember when I combed out them locks that I had? How long it took me? It took me like 2-3 months to comb that stuff out. Talking about a week.
Some people get thick locks. Don't get that super whole bunch of skinny locks. Get them thick ones. So when you want to take them down, it ain't gonna require a lot of time.
Yeah, I said if I was to ever lock my hair back up, I want me some thick ones.
Yep. But this is what it's describing. It's describing, he said the locks went behind there. He said the hair was long, their sides was cut, and their locks went down to their shoulders. That's what they was describing in the Caribbeans. And there's the Jamaicans. They did that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we got that style, if any of us had that style, it's because some of us had that bloodline to the Caribbeans, and that style came to North America, or we probably already had it. Who knows?
You got to remember that the Caribbeans is also part of Florida. They just don't tell the little brainwash going on, because the Tiana Irwin was in Florida too.
Yep.
So,
Since you're showing the hair, I just thought about what happened to me today with that dude was saying about my hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, crazy.
Arabian dude said,
y'all know about the lightning bolt, right?
No.
You always see that with palm color people. Like, go down, you see how she got that lightning bolt?
oh, you talking about the Aryan Nation shit?
It's kind of that too, but it's deep. It has a lot to do with a lot of stuff.
Down here where I'm at, that's the Aryan Nation gang sign.
Yeah, but it's one of their main, like, just history. You know what I'm saying? It says what you kind of know about history too, depends on how you use it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the reference of it. So.
Right. Well, you got to show me that on the side.
Oh, yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm going to spit some information about it, bring it out. Okay. Something I failed to bring out was Giovanni's letter, which talked about the Ethiopian thing, but it had a lot more shit in it, which I should have brought out, which I know other people didn't bring out. I found this in a Library of Congress. I did not find this in the Internet Archives. I was looking for photos of Mongolians, and I had stumbled across this. I stumbled across this photo. I typed in Black Indians in the Internet Archives, and this was a Sioux Indian, Sioux Falls. And that's one of the biggest tribes on TikTok. This photo was taken in the 18th century, and I colorized it too. So that's him.
I don't see anything. I see a chapter 3 something.
Oh shit.
Oh, I see.
I see him.
Okay, I see him now.
What they call them people, limb something, them Sioux Indians. That's we're going to the Blackfoots and all those people. This is a melanated person.
That's our people.
That's a melanated person in South Dakota and North Dakota from the Library of Congress, but they made it black and white so you wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
They made it black and white so you wouldn't tell.
Look at his hair.
Look at the facial expression he making. We all make that facial expression.
He got my granddaddy features a little bit from the nose down.
You can tell he's a melanated person. I'm still looking at his hair.
So how come they ain't never showed the color version of this?
Because taking photos in color back then was out. You had the option of making it color or not.
They make them black and white to make it seem like it's old.
Exactly.
They knew how to color. I can imagine how many photos is hidden from us now and that the elites still have. But yeah, I have found that photo. Why the hell I'm going through all this? Yeah, that one. Get back. Okay. Of the voyage of John D. Verrazano in 1524 along the coast of North America from California, from Carolina to Newfoundland. Newfoundland, that is New England. And it says in 1524, Francis the First, King of France, that is the person Giovanni had to report back to about his findings. Sent forth John D. Verrazano of Florentin, with 4 ships. An account of,
Florentine.
thank you, see, you threw me off. Of Verrazano was about 40 years after his completion. And it says published at Venice in the Italian language in the 3rd volume of, somebody say there, Ramusio's collection of voyage and travels. And it says in the English translation of the account of Ramusio was published in the 1600s of the blah, blah, blah collection and republished from the blah, blah, blah in 1611 by the New York Historical Society in 1834. Mr. Alfred Hawkins published an interesting account of the Quebec wherein noticing Verrazano, he refused to a manuscript of his preserved in the Strozzi Library of the Florence and expressed the desire that some Italian scholars will favor the world with its publication. And it says the North American Review for October 1837 contains an account of the researches of George W. Green, whatever it is, the American Council. What it says? Esquiz? I know that.
ESQ, but I'm thinking it's short for like exquisite or I don't know, Esquidor, I don't know. What y'all think?
I've never seen that abbreviation before. It says the American Council at Rome. It says he found Florence a manuscript of Verrazano's, this part I got highlighted, later of the 8th of July, 1524, of the King of France, differing some respects from the one of Ramuso. So this is a letter. The reason I read this letter is because a lot of people, as myself, failed to bring out what king the Giovanni was reporting back to in the manuscript of the proof of that we are these people, mainly in North Carolina. Do I have to read that? No, I don't have to. Now we're getting down here where it says the complexion of these people is black. This is the same manuscript, not much differing from the Ethiopians. It says the hair is black and thick and not very long. It is worn tied back upon the head in the form of a little tail. In person, they are of good proportions and middle stature and little above our own. And it says broad across the breast, which means they got big titties, strong in the arms and well formed in the legs and other parts of the body. The only exception to their good looks is that they have broad faces, but not all. So he's saying not everybody got a broad face. However, as we saw many that had sharp ones with long black eyes and a fixed expression. And it says,
Large black eyes.
Where it says, oh, my bad. Large black eyes and fixed expression. They are not very strong in the body. That's a lie. But acute in mind, active and swift of foot, as far as we could judge by observation. And it says, and these last two particulars, did I'm saying that right? They assembled.
Yeah, these last two particulars, they resemble
the people of the East, especially those remote. And it says, I'm gonna skip on down. It says, we found not far from these people another whose mode of life we judged to be similar. So he found another group of people just like this, right? And this is the people right here, skipping on down. It says, this young man remarked that these people were black like the others, that they have shining skins, middle stature, and sharper faces, and very delicate bodies, and limbs, that they were inferior in strength, but quick in their minds. This is all that he observed of them. So, like I say, he just going around discovering all different types of black people in North Carolina. This one right here was kind of weird to me. because you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Up here, is this the one we was talking about, the two kings? No, it's not. Yeah, this one kind of threw me off, the way how it's worded. It says, this is the finest looking tribe, the handsomest in their customs that we have found in our voyage. They exceed us. Huh?
He said the handsomest costume.
Oh, okay. And they exceed us in size, and they are a very fair complexion. Now, this is the part that threw me out. Some of them incline more to white, bronze. So white is bronze. And that time they said white is bronze. And we know bronze is a melanated color. Like that's like the color of your profile picture, naturally. So now,
when as I'm reading it, like when he said some of them incline more to a white bronze, like, and he questioned like bronze. So I'm thinking maybe he was saying he seen more some where the tribe that he was looking at that was the most prettiest to him or handsomest. He said that they were like bronze, so they probably was like a lighter color than the ones he's been seeing, the darker ones. So they probably was like what I call light skin, no caramel complexion, people of those colors.
it's the fact that he said white and then he put question mark bronze. So in this time in the 15th century, so lighter brown was white. Because that's what I'm getting. That's what had threw me off. But it says in the others, and the others two were tawny color, and their faces are sharp, their hair long and black, and upon their adorning of which they bestow their pains. That's all I'm gonna read from right there. But this still talking about the same people. He said right here, it says others are different. He talked about their ornaments. I'm gonna jump right here. And it says composed of braids of hair, so they braid their hair, which also hang down upon the breast of each side. And it says others wear different ornaments, such as the women of Egypt and Syria use. So he comparing the rest of it, he talked about how we was wearing gold and copper and stuff. So he was comparing the ornaments that we had was similar to Egyptians and Syrians as well. And these was other melanated people. I didn't know Giovanni was describing our clothing to Egyptians and Syrians too. Let me turn off the screen share. So that's all I really want to bring out.
I'm Nagas.
Yeah, so that was real interesting to me. I know nobody didn't bring that out. I know Kimiru, what his name is, I know he didn't bring that out either. I went back to see if he brought that out. And North Carolina is the part of Tamari. So I can understand how they got some similar apparel to the Egyptians. Yep, I ain't talking about the hairstyle, but hey, that ends the lesson right there. All of it, that really ends the lesson. Brother X, if you're still watching this, you're a bitch. I don't care about you. It is what it is. What else? What is it? Anybody else want to share something? How was this? And I know you sleepy over there. I know it's real late. Where you with? I think it's like 12 or 1. Where you with?
Man, look, I want to say, hey, dope live, dope material like always. Shit, fuck Brother X. You already know what it is, man. Shit, if the fans say fuck him, then it's fuck him. We ain't questioning nothing. Man, my message is just the same as everybody's in this closing statement. Just do your census record, man. Download these books that Nat is bringing to y'all and read and get your own understanding. Ain't nobody lying to you.
Right. Anybody else?
I agree with Brother Los. This was a a fantastic live. We addressed some things and we got to teach our people.
Right.
Because we doing this for free. You know, there's other people that will want to charge you to give you this type of information and tell you where their sources come from. But we're doing this for free. And to do it for free is because we love our people and we want our people to know the truth.
Speaking of free, eventually I am going to open up a library on Patreon, and it is going to cost about $3 a month in case y'all want to get on it. It's going to be books, sources, and things like that, so you can use for your own content. For those of y'all that produce videos and stuff like that. Eventually, I'm going to be dropping videos on there that I will not put on TikTok and I will not put on YouTube, that you only have to access it through Patreon. Those are going to be like lengthy lessons eventually. So just letting you know on that. I appreciate it.
Too.
Huh?
I said that's understandable too, because there may be some information that you don't want to put out that people could use against you and everything like that. So it's understandable.
Oh yeah. It's good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I guess I'm gonna see if somebody else on live on TikTok or something like that. But appreciate y'all.
I need to fill my cup back up.
Appreciate you for having us.
Yes, appreciate you.
Yeah, this was a good live, and I want to say I appreciate all y'all coming through, dropping y'all jewels, and everybody that was in the comments and supporting. We going to continue to speak our truth and not let people silence us. And this should be the last time that we addressing those Pan-African people and they getting any attention or energy off of us anymore. So this relationship is over. We are breaking up publicly. We are done. So when you watch this video, I know your feelings most likely are going to be hurt and you're going to be very, very, very upset, but this relationship is over. There will be no closure. Just move on.
Oh yeah, and your little presentation that you're making, I'm not watching that shit. And don't try to invite me in it. You can make your live videos. Anybody that send me videos of y'all, I'm gonna block them. I don't want to see nothing. So if you produce that shit, just know I'm not gonna see it. I don't care for it. So, it's what it is.
That part.
Teach it to your own
people.
That's all they was trying to do, bait y'all in for the presentation. He had his chance to address you that night. He didn't want to. So dust our feet off and we moved on.
Yep. So keep on bringing me up. It's not gonna give you no content. It's just gonna fuel the same old people that hate you, because there's a lot of our people out here really is trying to learn stuff now. And you talking down on people is not gonna help you. So it is what it is. And yeah, appreciate it. So let me go ahead and end this live. How many hours I'm on? I made it to 3 hours. So we good. So all right, y'all. Thank you.